strange? I mean,
It
do
looks
do we
like a
notice
dwarf.
anything odd about it?
Ooh.
Looks like a dwarf.
Well, like you said, there's like a statue of a dwarf. Like, is it a dwarf god, a dwarf
It's a
hero? Like,
dwarf. It's just a dwarf. I mean, you don't know. That's the question,
yeah,
right? It
but
could be
the question
anything.
is with Thane though. Would Thane be like, ah, yes, Jim, famous dwarf?
I mean, it's not Jim.
It's not Jim. Okay.
Yeah, we'll rule that one right out.
Is it Dwight?
No.
It's not Jim the Dwarf.
But I mean, it's just it's somebody. There's no label.
Mm.
Is it Asagar?
Oh,
It's not like you could look him up on Wikipedia or anything. Reverse image
There
search
is
him.
going
But no,
to.
Thane doesn't know who this is.
Okay, Vera's gonna look in the chests.
Nothing in the chests. You got baited.
Mm.
On Shambles.
Are these carpets on the floor?
Rugs.
Rugs. Vera's going to
Steal 'em.
pull them, like kind of like lift them up a little bit, like look under, see if there are any. Like,
Oh my
capsules
god,
in
you
them.
found the way to the fucking base. No, yeah, there's nothing underneath them.
Damn, damn. And there's no air coming through cracks anywhere.
No, you are no. As we talked about before, the whole this whole situation here is quite musty.
Hmm.
It's yeah.
Well, the question was whether it's also drafty and
No.
musty. Just musty.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
so
You know that like right above you would be those big old catapults. So, but the roof is pretty big in here. Pretty tall, pretty high roof.
Are there
Not a good
windows into
roof.
it at all?
Not a good roof for hanging.
Okay.
Not easily accessible.
Are there any windows?
Nope, no windows.
Hmm.
You die of suffocation.
What? What?
So it's dying of suffocation.
I mean, it's not great.
Yeah. The fact that this place has no windows and
I
that,
let out a wet fart.
there's a roaring fireplace seems like very, very bad planning.
It's not built to code. There's no secondary egress.
No. I mean, maybe dwarves are okay with
But
it. It
that's
was
why
made
you
by
build
dwarves.
outside of Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you're outside of that 50-mile radius, you can really build. You
Hmm.
can build whatever. You can do whatever add-ons you want.
Hmm.
Build that fucking deck.
Yeah.
So
I
what
feel like
what are
dwarves
you
are
doing
probably-
there aside from farting while Vera is poking around the wee little room?
Is he farting in this closed space? I would
Yeah,
murder him.
yeah.
He is, yes.
What a fucker.
So, I think, what time is it again? Remind me. You just said it, I know.
9:30 in the AM.
I mean, I theoretically could go sneaky deaky right now.
But you're a full plate armor, so you have disadvantage.
I could take off the full plate armor.
He's got half plate, though, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But still disadvantage on stealth.
I will, take off the armor.
Wise choice.
I will put on my brown cloak and my blue knit cap. And I will, if everyone is in agreement, I will go and busy.
Go.
do it.
And make
All right.
some doors a bit spooky.
Did these stairs, the spiral staircase, that just went up to the roof, right? It
Yes,
doesn't go down
yes,
from there?
it's just the texture's weird.
Okay.
Hmm.
So as far as we know, though, we don't know any way down. There's just this other door that we might know about. Well, Thane has a mouse, right?
Well, so that's the thing, right? I mean, if Varys can go invisible, I mean, the thing is, like, we should probably figure out what the best way is to, because I mean, we know some things and we need some information. We need to find out, like, where the presumed, dwarven captives are, and also any other information. I mean,
Because I was just thinking, you like Thane could send the mouse out right now before Varys goes, so at least we know it's behind those doors that are, at least that one door there before Varys. Because a mouse
The
can
mice
go
can't
under.
get through the doors.
They can't get under a door?
They can't get under these. We've been over that
How-
before.
How flush are these doors?
They're very tight.
Jeez. I don't think I've ever seen a mouse climb through shit. They're crazy.
I don't think you've ever seen somebody use exterior doors for interior doors before.
Just a note for next time to Thane, rather
Mhm.
than a mouse or something, you should go down to the shoreline and get an octopus, because they can get through at any space that is larger than their beak. They can get through.
You know, you can do that with a cat. You know, anything the size of their head or something like that.
No, yeah, a cat's head is a lot bigger than an octopus's beak, though.
I don't
Like,
know, man. I've seen some big beaks.
Okay, so you're telling me a mouse
Anyway.
can't get under the door, but we
Well,
should
these
use
are
a
some.
cat
These were
instead?
like Shipritic, you know,
Being a dick.
Does
Ashkenaz.
an
These are some
octopus-
Ashkenazi octopus. So
Does an
so
octopus have a climb speed? That's all we need to know.
No, no, it does not. So
It would have to have a climb speed. They can climb anything.
so Varys, you're gonna go invisible.
Are we all in agreement? I'm gonna go invisible. and
Yes,
start
go
sneaking
invisible.
Yep,
doing it.
cool.
Okay.
And right as I go invisible, I go shablagoo, and then I open the door.
The door's locked.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
they locked us in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vara, lockpick it.
Oh, yeah, Varys. So, are you going to communicate that to Vera?
I walk in the door and go, actually, Vara, and I point before realizing, oh wait, she can't see me.
Okay.
You might want to deal with this.
No,
Okay.
Vera has distributed flour finally throughout the enclosed space, so that you know
Vera-
she can see exactly where you are.
Yeah. I do that periodically. When he
Thane
goes
goes to light his pipe.
Yes. So Vera will get her lock-picking tools out then, and is there a keyhole I can look through first?
No.
Oh, interesting. Is there a way to pick?
Is it interesting that I feel like you can't look through most keyholes, you know, in a realistic situation?
I mean,
Go try to look through your keyhole right now and you know, get up from your desk and go
depends on
look
the
and see if you can
type of
fucking see
key.
through that shit.
If you're saying like a modern key, then yeah, sure.
I think
but, like,
anything other than like the simple like classic, you know, giant key on a chain kind of thing, you wouldn't be able to see through.
wouldn't they have keys with like a cylinder?
I think they definitely would. I think there's absolute. I mean, yeah, of course they would. There's fucking like
because you
there's
can
also
see
there's
through
of course
the
there's
keyholes, though.
you have advanced locks and shit on your fucking on your dungeon.
Yeah, but okay, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying like a
Yes.
key that has a cylinder, or the key
You
is
can't
a
you
cylinder.
can't see through the door.
Things up. Okay, whatever. We have looked through keyholes before. I don't know why you're getting uppity about
You
it
can't
now.
look through. Not every door has a keyhole that you can look through.
Okay, but don't blame it on keyholes in general.
So,
If-
no,
if this
it's
door-
not. I'm not. You're the one who's doing it. You're the one who's saying that.
You
Anyway, you can't look. You can't look through it. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, if there is a key, like a keyhole, I can pick though, right? A lock.
Yeah,
I can
you
pick.
could try to
Okay.
pick. Yeah.
Okay, then I will try to pick le lock.
Yeah, pick that shit, bro.
Should I roll that? Or...
Yeah. You roll your lock picking skill.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Got all quiet.
I'll
on
give
me.
Vara. I'll give Vara.
I just assumed that you knew what to do. I'm sorry.
I mean, I didn't know if I was allowed to. 22, bitch.
That's pretty good. That's what you rolled last time at the end of the last session.
I know. I'm owning it.
That's crazy. He is loading it. Yeah. The door. The lock clicks open. Click click.
Vera's going to slowly open it.
Why are you opening it for him?
Because if the door just opens and there's no one standing there, it will look very shifty in case anyone is
Air
inside.
pressure. Just kidding.
So Vera's going to open it and kind of like peek out a little bit, but just kind of like just like she's like kind of poking out like, oh, what's out there? Like she's gonna put on a look of innocence, basically. Not like she just picked a lock, basically.
Basically.
And then seeing the guy out there.
As she does that, can I kind of just limbo under her arm real quick?
I'm not sure. I mean, a limbo or just a duck? Limbo is
limbo.
back, ducking is forward.
Yeah.
I'm going to
The-
limbo.
Okay, you're
The
gonna
brothers
let me
Fender
let me get
level.
an athletics check.
Can we get the brothers Fenderwell to play some calypso music on their steel drums as well?
Most
Come on,
actually Cantina
Varys.
Music .mp3.
Oh,
19.
nice.
I limbo.
You limbo perfectly.
Nobody sees it.
It's
Nobody
a
sees it.
practice. Nobody sees it, but you know. You and God see it, and you
The-
limbo right underneath that arm.
Is the guy looking towards me?
No, fortunately, he's looking at the other way.
Oh, interesting. Okay, then given that he's looking the other way, Vera will just then close the door quietly. After Varys gets through,
And he turns
hopefully
around and looks at you, but he doesn't see anything. Because you're
hopefully I don't
invisible.
close it on Varys' toe, not seeing it.
So that's a door.
Yeah,
to this
Varys,
other room
you're
here.
the part of your chaperone is trapped in the door.
No, fuck. I'm not even wearing that. I'm not even wearing
It's
that.
still somehow trapped in the door, you know, just through other, situational circumstances.
Yeah.
So that's a door right there to the left, right? Bottom left.
Yeah.
I'm going to place my ear against it.
Which one?
The door to the left. That big room that we can't see
Ear,
anything.
you meant.
No, the bottom left, like that.
Oh, the bottom
I'm trying to-
left.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he meant which ear do you want to place against it?
Yeah, I did mean that. Which ear, left or right? What's your
Right.
good ear?
Right. In real life and Varys has his ears
yeah.
back, remember?
Greg, you're also deaf in one ear, aren't you?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
God. He never
Nice.
fucking shuts up about it either.
Nice.
No, I'm deaf in one ear. Don't talk to me in that ear. Stop sneaking up on me from the right
Hey.
side. Nah.
Hey,
From the left side, fucker.
The left
shut
side,
your
sorry.
ableist mouth.
All right. I try to listen if there's any noise going on in there. What do I roll for that? Is that perception?
Yeah, give me some
or
reception.
give me some sep.
Give me that septi.
Did you get a bonus
Me-
because you used his good ear?
I got a 6.
What a
Yeah,
bonus!
you don't hear dick. It's these damned interior doors. They're so good at filtering sound. You tell yourself.
I'm going to kind of. Does the door open in or out? Where are the hinges align?
In.
And it'll open inwards.
Mhm.
Can I try very lightly, grab twisting the knob, seeing if it'll open?
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand.
That
Sleight
is
of hand. Do it now. Do it.
Oof.
6.
God, you just grab it and rattle the doorknob,
Stop rolling sticks.
and it is locked.
666. The number of the beast.
Well, I'm gonna try to listen to see before I go up those stairs if anybody is on them walking down. Just make sure I don't run into somebody on the stairs.
All right.
Roll a 6 again. See what happens.
Give me some more perception. You go up to the steps.
Why?
19.
19. You don't
Hey.
hear anything now. You gonna go right
All
up?
right, I'm gonna go up.
All right. As you're going up, you hear the door below you open up, and then close again.
Oh, what's here? A dwarf master.
So this is the roof, right?
Yes.
Go left. Down again.
Greg,
Yeah,
can you make other people invisible or just yourself?
Myself.
But
Greg,
you don't have
Stop
outlet
talking over
spells, I
people,
think.
Euros. Fuck. What, Greg?
Let me just double check. No, I could do somebody else, but it's just I didn't realize it could be somebody else.
Creature you touch.
I feel like you
But
should have.
and
made-
then I would, yeah. In hindsight, I keep forgetting how that works because originally we were doing multiple people. Then I remembered
Not very
it can only be
smart.
one person.
Mm.
I'm gonna go left. So we're already in on this shit.
Mm.
I'm gonna just cut across the left side.
Wow.
Maybe just.
Is there anything further down actually?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, are these chunky looking dwarves just like guard captains or something like that kind of thing?
I don't know. You'll have to fight one and find out, won't you, Daddy-O?
Oh,
I
yeah,
will-
let's fight.
I guess I'll
But
just
I mean, I
take
think
the
that's a
stairs
reasonable
down.
assumption to make based off the number of tokens versus,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I mean. They're not unique. That it's not like this is Thor and Open Shield.
I mean, it could be Thor and
Trademark.
Oakenshield. They all have names. I name everybody.
Okay,
Is,
Right
is
now.
any one of them named Azagal?
I don't know who that is.
From the
Azog the
Silmarillion, the only
Defiler.
cool dwarf.
That's Rumpelstiltskin's real name.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin is the best fictional dwarf.
Uh,
Alright, I take out my sword and I start. No,
And you stab yourself.
I start blasting.
Durin Turambar.
So I'm gonna take the stairs down after listening to make sure that no one's on them.
What, are you fucking
Hey.
kidding me?
in the bottom left, you got Ricky Gervais on this map. Nice.
Ricky Gervais?
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
down
is
the bottom
this?
corner.
About?
Where do
That's
you
Ricky
think?
Gervais.
The black guy?
Oh, now he looks too jolly. When you zoomed out, he looks like Ricky Gervais.
I don't see Ricky
I don't
Gervais
see it at all,
at
bro.
all.
He's clearly like a Neil deGrasse Tyson type. So
Is he black? I thought he was tan.
so he's black. So you roll the dice
Unless-
again. You roll your perception again, or he gets the hose.
1d20. I got 10.
Yeah, you don't hear dick. So you go down the thing.
I'm going
You come
down.
face to
Going down on
face.
your mom. There's a guy right there.
All right, talk to me.
Hmm?
Talk to me about how you're moving. Are you moving stealthily?
I mean, yeah, obviously.
It's not
I mean,
obvious.
I'm
It's not
tiptoeing.
obvious. That's why I asked, because the way the game works is you gotta say the things that you're doing if you
All
want.
right. Yeah. So I've been like tiptoeing. the
Oh,
whole
have you? Are
time.
we retconning that?
Yes. That's not even a record.
This guy
That's just-
stabs blindly. No, you need to roll some stealth for me.
Alrighty.
You need to roll it now.
I forget my stealth modifier. Hold up.
Oh God, if
Yeah.
only there was a place that all this information was
Give
collated
it a +5.
and
that
written
feels right.
down. You know,
Might be something called character sheet.
you sound like a nut job right
18.
now, Heroes.
18.
You know.
18. Yeah. Okay. So he doesn't notice you, but he is blocking your path.
Hmm.
You should get on your stomach and army crawl between his legs.
How wide is this guy?
What is his
I think
stance?
it'd be reasonable to say that he's exerting control over the entire 5-foot square.
Hmm.
Wow, that's a chunky dude.
It
All right, I'm
really
gonna go back
isn't.
up the steps. I'm gonna go back up the steps.
All right.
But
Bonk.
can I ask a technical question
Mm-hmm.
about gameplay?
You can't
Um,
move through squares unless it's a friendly.
So I'm just like technically though, like because obviously if we're in combat, someone obviously controls a 5-foot space. But if it's outside of combat, like is he like leaning against a wall, standing in the middle of the hallway? It's like
I mean,
they don't occupy
technically,
5 feet.
technically, he is controlling the entire 5-foot square. Now, you
But-
could, in non-technical terms, he's probably leaning on the wall. But technically, he is positioned on that square on the battle map, of
Yeah.
which he exerts control over the entirety of it. And you cannot
So-
move through that position unless he is friendly to you, which he is not.
okay, and you would rule that one also can't like try to slip past.
You can't move through. The rules say you can't move through another
Okay.
person's space.
Okay,
Unless you're there
I mean,
friendly to you, or
do they have to be- Yeah.
you're one size smaller than them.
do they have to be declared friendly?
They're not friendly to you.
Okay,
I think it's
But-
like allies. I
so
would
basically
say.
it requires tacit consent.
It's an affirmation. You know, somebody has to have said at some point, "I am your friend." So
Okay,
Kilo,
yeah.
you might not be able to move through anybody's square.
On shambles.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so we have to be able to sort of assume tacit consent of the people.
I don't have friends.
I
have
think it's pretty
subjects.
obvious in general who is an ally and who isn't
Yeah,
an ally.
yeah.
So not Kilo, sorry, Varys, you're back up here again.
I'm gonna go down to the bottom left,
Down to what?
like
Oh,
to
sorry,
those
I thought you
stairs.
meant back down
yeah,
the
yeah.
steps again.
No,
It's like
yeah,
maybe he's
through there.
despawned.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, give me some.
What do I see further
no,
down?
I guess you can use that same stealth roll. What?
What do I see further down here? Is there any stairs going downwards elsewhere on here, or are those the only two staircases?
Seems to be the only two staircases. It's a peculiar design.
So, question:
Speak.
Do we still have the the casks of beer with us in the
They're in the carriage.
In the
yeah.
carriage. Do you want to get one?
He wants
say we throw a
Varys to
rager on
grab
the
one
roof.
while he's invisible. What'd you say? Sorry, what'd you say, Steve?
I say we throw a rager on the roof with the dwarves.
How are you? You know, if only you hadn't gotten yourselves locked inside. That would have been a
We're
vibe.
not locked inside. We're fine. We can leave anytime
Well,
we
they,
please.
they think you're locked in.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
we should use that to our advantage.
if my plan, if we want to leave, is just to walk out. And if the dude's like, wait, what are you doing here? Be like, we thought we'd go for a walk. And if he's like, you're supposed to be locked in. I'd be like, okay.
Honestly,
A,
though, the problem wouldn't be you just leaving. I think, although that you might not be allowed back in.
yeah,
But the problem
No,
would
but,
be
like-
if you left and then like got caught inside the castle.
yeah, but my thing is like, if someone's like, hey, you're supposed to be locked in, then I can very easily be like, okay, A, why do you think you'd be allowed to lock us in? And B, it's not my fault if you guys didn't lock the door.
It's
Just
their
act like they didn't lock it.
I lock in all whenever I have somebody over. I lock them in. So, Varys, Greg, what are you doing?
It puts the lotion on its.
I
You're-
guess I'm gonna go back.
You're realizing that there's no other stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that top right stair again.
All right.
This place is
Hey!
weirdly designed.
You used up about 15 minutes of your invisibility. 10 minutes of it.
All right. I'm gonna listen to the door on the left. If there's anyone actively in that room.
Sepsis.
There's
Sepsis.
definitely in the room.
Sepsis. No.
20.
Nice.
Dirty 20. All right, I'm gonna walk into
Hot
that room.
20.
You know, he didn't tell you what you heard.
No, I think I said he heard nothing.
I
Yes,
didn't
he
hear
said
that.
nothing. I'm gonna take the door down. I'm gonna listen again.
Double kick.
With my half elvish ears.
Ooh, half of your half elvish ears. You hear
14.
nothing.
I'm gonna slowly open the door and peek in.
Which door do you open?
The left.
That's the one with the hand cutter offer protection glyph.
That's the one with the.
Morden Kanan's hand remover.
That's the one with the spell to kill whoever opens it. All the dwarves know.
Everybody
dance.
knows you use the right door. The left one has the power word kill glyph. And that everybody who goes to Thornhold knows that. Yeah, there is nothing in here. Although there's still the mess left over from like an hour ago when you were last in here, where there was like a dozen or so people in here doing something.
Is there anything like on the table, any silverware or anything?
I mean, there's tons of it. Yeah, I mean, there's like the food of like a dozen people just having a meal that like got interrupted because some jackass, invited themselves into their home and they all had to leave.
They were clearly done with their meal.
It's like half eaten, Greg. So form
Okay.
your
What
own opinion.
about what about those doors in the bottom right and bottom left? We haven't checked those out yet, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna check out the bottom right door.
All right.
I'm gonna listen.
Give me some sepsis.
You revealed too much there.
I got
Nothing.
a 3. Fuck it. I'm just gonna try to open it anyway. See what
It
happens.
is unlocked.
Nice.
Is there anyone in there?
Yep.
All the guards and a Balrog.
And the dragon. Dwergar.
There are 8 pale gray-skinned dwarves sitting around the table, chattering loudly in an odd language.
You should exude.
And a couple of them look over at the door very confusedly as it has just opened of its own accord.
I'm going to try to sneak to the left.
Sneak to the left, like around the back of the table.
No, like as in like I'm gonna try to slowly back out.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, give me some stealth.
Because there's no doors or stairs or anything here, right? It's just like one little.
I mean,
What
not
is that
here.
to the right? What is that? Is that staircase right there? What is that a
Yeah.
staircase?
Yeah.
What is that attached to? Oh, is that
That's
attached
just
to the other
that's
room?
just like an arch.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
that's an
arch.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's confusing.
You're
I'm
fucking
going to try to
confusing.
sneak out.
Give me
I
some
guess.
stealthy whelpy. Stealthy wealthy. Stealth.
1d20 plus 2.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, no. They one of the back right ones stands up and he points at the door and he says something in the same language as before that you don't understand because you're not very smart.
Gadoodle.
Yeah, he says
Right.
canoodle, gadoodle, gadoodle.
I mean,
So
they heard something,
they're not
confused.
speaking Dwarvish, right?
Do you speak Dwarvish?
I speak Dwarvish.
It is very similar to Dwarvish.
Oh,
But it is not Dwarvish.
interesting.
Do I pick out any of what he says?
No, but it's like if you were like a French speaker and you heard somebody speaking Italian. It's like that's fucking clearly related, but I don't really understand what you're saying.
I mean,
Hmm.
I think
I feel like
There
that's
might
not-
be. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you listen to enough of it, there would be overlap. But in this
Oh,
case,
okay.
there's not.
that
Because
works.
he's just pointed at the door and said like a sentence, and then in this case, there's not much to go on. If you listen to a conversation, you'd get words, but in this case,
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
I'm
So,
going to
what-
very quickly kind of like dart around the side. Like I'm gonna try to. Hmm.
Yeah, it makes sense. Under the
Behind the
tapestry.
curtains like a little girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind the curtain.
That's a dumb
They all
thing.
pile out into the. Well, some of them pile out. Some of them don't really care.
I feel like some probably are like,
They pile
There
out into the
goes-
room and they
there
look
goes
about.
Bjorn again, hearing shit.
Hey man, you don't know their inner lives. They could all have a
Yeah.
they could all have a good work relationship. Don't project your fucking.
Can
You
I
know.
can I try to detect thoughts? You know, my free casting of detect thoughts on.
Does it have verbal component, that spell?
I think it does. I think it's a free
No.
cast, but you're still casting it. No?
No, I can do it without that's from my feet. I can do it without components.
Oh, is it telepathy?
No,
What's the
it
feat
is-
called?
hold up, it's
What's the feat
my
called?
sheet. My sheet is being slow.
Ray, you have to know
I think
everything
it's
immediately.
Oh.
Are you going to break the invisibility if you cast another spell?
I mean, you are
Uh,
behind a curtain.
Yeah, if you
Go-
cast a spell that it ends invisibility, so yes, it would end it. But
I
you'd still be
can-
behind a curtain. But
Okay, yeah, but it is no slot or components.
Okay.
That still counts, right?
fair enough then. No
The-
slot or
that would-
components means no verbal, somatic, or material.
Would that still break my invisibility then?
It is still a spell.
Okay, so I wouldn't do it then. So they're all flooding out, like looking around. Are they saying anything?
They're gibbering in their language. What was your stealth?
Like
4.
5, 4.
4.
So one of them comes over and he's like looking right at the tapestry.
Oh no.
But there's nothing there, you know. And let's see. What's He's gonna try and attack the spot where he thinks there's somebody,
Uh-oh.
but he's got disadvantage because you're invisible. He's got a like a little war pick, mean-looking war pick that he's gonna attack you with.
You just gotta take your licks in silence. That's all that's needed.
Yep.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
Oh, you're fine.
My AC right now would only be 14 because I'm not wearing my
All
armor.
right, so he doesn't.
Good.
It's the classic movie thing, right, where the guy's like hiding in a wall or something, and the person's sticking the sword through all around you. So he takes he takes a couple swings at the tapestry, and then he's contented that there's nothing there, and a couple of his little buddies come over and they give him like slaps, like, what are you ruining the tapestry for, dude? And they go back inside.
Mm.
And they shut the door behind them.
I suggest take the staircase to go down, if possible.
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to that door on the right. Does that open in or out? It opens in, right? Like towards
yeah.
this room.
Yeah.
I'm going to very slowly creak it open and try to slip on through, make myself as thin as I can.
Give me some stealth.
Wait, does it open in? Because that's a fire hazard.
It does open in.
Wait, or maybe it's not. I don't know. That's
21.
probably makes sense.
Good.
21. Yeah. So you're
How
pretty.
much time? How much time I got left? Like what? Like 30 minutes? Probably 40
Yeah,
minutes.
probably 30.
I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Oh my fucking god.
No,
So in the meantime, what is anybody else doing anything while this is all happening? Or are you all waiting like tensely for Yol Varys to
I mean,
I
there
say-
isn't much we can do, to be honest, unless we try to be really, really sneaky.
No, I mean,
But we're going to get spotted anyways because the rooms we don't have like obvious cover to hide behind anything.
yeah. So Vera is very tense about the whole situation, and she's gonna stay like kind of close to the door in case anything happens. But
Yeah.
she's also close to the door to make sure that no one tries to go out to quote unquote.
to do anything stupid?
Yeah, because
Hamlet is just shopping his shot.
yeah, because Vera's certain that like there's nothing we can do to help Varys, particularly because we wouldn't see him if he needed help. Like,
Yeah.
That's
that
true.
classic, I'm invisible situation where we can't find the wounds
This is
to
I
close
already
them.
know how this ends, which is like one of the party stabs somebody who's coming at them, and then like he slowly turns visible, and oh my god, it's Varys.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he turns
Like you hear him
otherwise
running
we're
around
gonna
the
try to
corner, and you
close
stab
wounds.
around the corner. Oh my god, Greg, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Who is this Greg you speak of?
Yeah, I don't know.
we're gonna hang. What happened?
New map.
Pulling a little thing up, girl.
Cricket noise.
The mines. He dug too greedily and too deep.
He did breathe too deeply and too deep.
Where's
Alright,
the stream, Ree?
Ree, where's the fucking Ree?
Of Norgo.
Hold on, let me. I need to save this. I need to
Stream.
change the name of this file
Stream.
so it doesn't give anything away. Right now it's Super Evil Scary Boss 20. I'm gonna change it to
He's
something
probably at
less
Taraskin
foreboding.
hiding there.
Yeah, Nazgul hiding in the corner at PSD.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
So as you descend the steps, they get they turn into this they go straight down for a little while, and then it turns into this like winding thing. And the deeper you go, you start hearing sounds like a banging, which eventually kind of resolves into what you can recognize as the sound of like smith's hammers clanging.
So there's banging drums in the deep.
Yep, but there's at least like a dozen, maybe like half a dozen of them. There's a lot of hammering.
I'm going to
Change identity for a second there.
you know what? While I'm right here in this corner and nobody can see me, I'm going to recast invisibility.
Oh, classy. All right.
Smart, right?
Saucy.
I'm gonna
Minx.
stay spot.
Yeah.
Reapply your makeup.
You lose your previous invisibility because you cast a spell, though.
What a dumbass.
You
I mean,
fucking
yeah, I
idiot.
know.
You
It is
fucking
true.
idiot. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? All right. So you poke your head around the corner, and you come face to face with a terrible sight.
A gray
Space.
box.
Yeah.
Drew's mom.
Your
Oh.
mom's box.
A car on shambles. What is this big thing there on the bottom?
This fucking guy.
Big scary boss.
Is the floor
That's
magma?
Big Scary Boss 2020.
Is the floor lava?
Part of that is lava there, yeah.
Wow. So Greg
Yeah.
gets to play the floor is lava. and
Let
we
me
feel
guess, you took
here.
inspiration from Baldur's Gate 3.
Huh?
I am really not okay with the
I
fact
took
that we're
what?
sitting in a tiny
Inspiration
window
from Baldur's Gate
room.
3, not like a
Well, he
dueling
gets-
at all.
Oh
the
no, I
floor
didn't
is
even think
lava.
about that now. Oh god. You
Oh.
spend like so little time there.
Is there just like an eraser? Can you just like use an eraser?
I can, yeah, I can, but it's like it's not as easy for me
Okay.
as just like.
I was just thinking, because then you don't have to guess where the borders are.
I'm not
was my only
guessing
thought.
because I mean it is guessing, but I have the actual like the uncensored thing up on my other screen.
The uncensored thing. What was the thing that you're referring to that's uncensored?
Hentai.
Dick pics.
Oh,
But
well, you can see further down then too, right? Because there's a.
Yeah, I can see 60 feet. So,
Yeah.
even in the dark, yeah.
What is that Kiatimundi there at the bottom?
Kaya
Is that
Mundi?
Voldemort?
No, it's not.
It looks like
No,
Voldemort.
it's Lord Snoke.
I guess you wouldn't be able to see that room there. Oh well, I fucked up.
Yeah, I can't see that big boy, whatever the fuck he is. That big boy.
That saucy
Mm.
boy. Ooh, daddy. So yeah, you
But-
come down the steps. And
What is this black shit?
Hmm?
What is this like? Because there's like bridges going over like some black shit.
Magma.
It's
If
slag.
you'd let me talk.
Sorry.
Yeah. So eventually you come to the large chamber illuminated by a large channel of lava. And it splits, and you can hear it falling down into water below.
Very cool.
Loud crackling and popping. Very, familiar sound, coming from the city of Evernight. A lot of lava crackling, popping there.
Oh yeah.
You see a bunch of Durgar working.
Perfect
making-
opportunity for water breathing.
Oh yeah. Yep.
What are
making
Durgar?
making weapons. There's a big old fire giant who's like hammering two different things at the same time. And
What
you
do they
see
have to look like?
some Durgar in like metal suits that have
Oh,
like
that's what it
hammers
is.
attached to the arms.
I thought it was a teddy bear from further away.
Let me put the token in so you can see it.
There we go. I really thought it was a teddy. Oh, what's with the horn stabbing into his head?
Indeed,
That's
what is?
psychotic.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
That's messed
I
up.
want
dude.
to push that guy into that lava so fucking bad.
I know it sucks. They're
Alright,
all.
can I just-
I've carefully put them all within shoving range of lava.
Yeah, you can try that and then run up.
So
You can scout to the right a little bit.
I'm gonna peek my head like basically around the left side of that door so I can see the bottom right corner of the map.
Oh, you fucked up now, buddy.
A
You
Balrog.
fucked up now. You
I guess
don't.
if they're hammering though, they shouldn't be able to hear you at all. So it's hammer time.
It is hammer time. It's quite loud. Clang,
Yeah, so you
clang,
can-
clang,
You
clang,
can just
clang.
walk around them freely. You might be able to push some people in the lava for shits and gigs.
What do you do, Grog?
I'm
Make it
going
look like
to
an industrial accent.
I'm going to try to sneak past that big scary guy to my left.
Dude,
I'm gonna
just walk.
sneak down. I'm gonna sneak down. I'm gonna sneak downwards.
Oh, down.
No.
Okay. Let me get
Yeah.
some stealth.
But it's
If he
Still
detects you,
gotta
just
roll
shove him on
stealth.
the
It'll
lava.
just affect the DC, kid. Oh god.
okay. I get it.
19.
I can dig it, Doc.
It needed to be 22. Sorry,
Yeah,
the hammer.
it needed to be 20.
The hammers sharpen their hearing because they're dwarves.
They're
They
like
could-
bats. They use it to
Yeah.
echolocate.
Yeah.
If anything, their hearing is more precise than ever.
Every time the hammer strikes, they're like, "Where is
Oh
he?"
shit! There's
I
a
hear him.
fucker. There's somebody crawling around.
Yeah, it's resonance frequency. Like his sound waves are in resonance
Yep,
with the sound
Your
waves
heart
of the hammer.
starts to fucking pound. You're gonna get killed. All right, so you cross the little bridge. You get a good look at the fire giant. He's like 20 feet tall.
Jeez.
What
are these lord- what are- yeah.
It's all muscle though, unlike the hill giant. He's the same size, but he's somehow even more imposing.
Does he look friendly?
He does not look
Probably
friendly.
not.
He looks decidedly
man.
unfriendly.
That's what's it to be unfriendly about? How
He's a
rude.
fire giant.
Wow, that is racist. You
I
take
know.
that racism away.
I made the character race. I'm going to play him as a racist.
All right, so yeah, you see a couple of Durgar sitting over on the edge of the thing, the
Push them in the sea.
cliff.
What are they?
Durgar. They're
What
like
does that
They're gray
under-
dwarves.
They're
Gray-
gray dwarves. They're dwarves that live in the Underdark. They're like
And
the
they are
dwarvish
generally
equivalent
evil.
of a drow.
And they are slavers and all that kind of nice stuff.
Allegedly, slavers. Allegedly. So yeah, so you look down, Varys, and you can see that there's like a little dock or a jetty or something that sticks out into the water there. It's a big old huge lake that extends as far as you can see off into the distance.
What do I see to the left over there?
What do I see to the left over there? Meh.
And to the right.
And to the right. Meh.
Actually, this map looks pretty cool.
Thanks.
Can you send it to me after we're done
I
with
do
this
send it
part of the
after we
campaign?
done. I've
I
made
mean, you
some
should be able to
edits.
see
I've
further
made
up
some
to the
edits
right.
to it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think it's,
Oh,
it's
it
fine.
does, doesn't it?
I'm
you should be able-
gonna go to the right side.
He should be able to see like all the way up to the right side already because of that angle.
Now, remember,
I mean,
he's got,
Kilo, you
he's got a
forget that guy's
wonky
not
left
very good
eye.
at geometry.
I mean, that's pretty simple geometry there.
Yeah.
Mom's pretty simple too, but nobody.
Simple geometry.
Why does this keep happening?
Yeah.
I don't have it set to fucking auto select.
Lock the layer.
I locked that one, but then it did the one underneath it for some
I
reason.
locked
even
your
though I
mom's
have
layer.
it. Oh, I do have it set to auto select.
I need to find these fucking
Give me these
Uh,
stone shafts.
dude. Give me the shaft, bro. Where's the shaft?
Where
at?
is the
The shaft
shaft?
is-
Where is shaft?
There's nothing, I assume, there.
Huh?
What's the purple thing? Is that just like brown?
Yes, yes.
Is there
It lets you
go-
know that you're in the Underdark now, Kilo.
I didn't see
basically.
those doors before.
Yeah.
Um,
Kilo, it lets you know that you're in the Underdark. He's real underground now, basically.
But like, what I'm asking is like, is that like open land or is that like
yeah, it's ground.
rock.
This is ground. This is rock.
no?
No,
So the gray area though, the purple, so purplish area at the top. What is that?
Oh, that's mountain.
So this is okay.
This is here.
So this
The
keep
Under
is, like,
Mountain.
Look.
this keep is like, wow, that's very helpful. Thank you.
That's that's
Now
very
I
cool.
understand. That's actually
Very
extremely helpful. Like,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Yeah, don't you know geometry? Duh. How does this map
So I'm
work?
gonna-
Duh. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna curve back.
I kept that side view in just for you, Kilo. I was
Huh.
like, Kilo's gonna need this.
Hmm.
Well, it's clearly something's going on, but I can't tell what it is without.
I
seeing
know
the side.
something's happening, but I don't know what's happening.
Exactly.
All right, Greg, what are you doing?
I'm going to loop back around to the. Do I want to try the left or the right? I'm gonna try that door all the way on the left in the corner there. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna wait till like a moment where I see that none of them are looking, and I'm gonna try popping that door open.
You pop that door
slowly.
open so hard. Nope, you kick it down. But you time the kick with one of the hammers so nobody hears.
Is there any loot in there?
Oh, that's a good question. Why don't you give me some investigation? Actually, I guess you don't need to. No, there's not much. There's a bunch of neatly folded clothes, like mining clothes, like smithy's aprons, that kind of thing. But nothing interesting. Some knickknacks.
I'm gonna try the other door then. Again, same thing. I'm gonna try when no one's looking. Just...
And you're invisible, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, you pop it open to see a.
Oh yeah, I already forgot. That guy's there.
A fire giant working on a suit of what looks like one of those.
See, I didn't even metagame.
One of the things that the Dorgar are wearing.
Hmm.
And there's you can see that there's one in the corner already built, and there's one in the ground partially built.
What is
Okay,
that he's
what-
building?
yeah,
A golem,
what-
or-
What do they look like? These metal armor outfit things. Do they like? What can I glean from them? Is it just armor, or
give me
is
an
it,
investigation.
is it something more?
Is it something more?
Something magical? Something mind control? Like what is it? 8.
You can't discern, especially not from here, anything magical. But just from looking at it, it looks like something that has been set up to allow mining. You know, one of the arms is a drill, and the other one is a hammer. There's a spike that clearly goes into the brain, so there's something going on. But it's all very foreign, and you're peeking through the door, so you don't have the best perspective either.
All right. My last hope at finding these shaft boys. I'm gonna try to cut the same way I went, like so go outside and then turn
Well,
back in.
there's also elevators. There's an elevator here.
Oh shit! Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you stole things from the Baldur's Gate 3. Come on.
I did not.
I guess my last hope to find stone shafts on this level
Obi-Wan.
is I'm not gonna go that way. I'm not gonna go over that bridge. I'm gonna curve back around to the outside door on the left side, and then cut back. So I'm gonna
Wait, hold on. What?
along the wall. So like I'm gonna go along the wall. Yep, and then come down outside there, and then sneak along right. No. Just because I'm trying to keep my distance as much as I can,
Ah,
and then I'm gonna come up this way. That dwarf on the right. What is he doing?
he is facing like that way, hammering.
I'll try. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try the door above him, like directly
Alright.
above him.
Give me some stealth.
Can I hear anything on the other side?
Give me a perception as well. A stealthception.
6. Oh, so that's you said a stealth also.
Yeah.
11.
All right. So yeah. So the Dorgar stops and he looks around, like he heard something. And you don't hear anything on the other side. But after like a minute or two, the guy gets back to his work.
I'm gonna very slowly push the door open
All right.
and like kind of peek in.
Varys says as he opens the door.
Huh.
It's a storeroom.
Fuck it. I'm gonna try the door to the right.
Fuck it, brah.
Fuck it.
You're halfway through your invisibility.
All right. Cool.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I hit the wrong button.
Embarrassing.
What's that?
That's Kilo's dad. What?
Looks like a poodle.
Here? No,
Beggar.
it's another Dorgar, but this time in fancier clothes. And he give me a stealth, Kilo.
Hilo.
Not Kilo, sorry, Greg. If you want
No,
to
I
open
can
this,
do stealth.
if you want to
I
open
got
this
this
one
stealth.
stealthy too.
Let me do stealth for
13.
him.
Oh, nice. There you go. All right. He doesn't look up as you slip into the room.
So
What's he
just to be
doing?
clear, the stone shafts aren't this kind of dwarf, right?
Correct.
Nope.
No.
They're regular dwarves like Thane.
And this is a different race of dwarves. Like this is not
Yeah.
like corrupted dwarves or something like that, right?
They're like drow, basically.
Okay, so like it's not like the stone shafts could have become these guys. This is a genuinely different species.
Correct. Yes.
Race.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. I did not find the stone shafts. We know about the elevator.
Okay, so technically these are corrupted dwarves, Kilo, but they're like
But
they're
by
corrupted
like mind flayers
genetically.
like thousands of years ago into a new
Okay.
race. You know, kind of like how orcs and Urukai were like they're created originally, but they're their own thing now. Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
But that's like again, that's like 8,000 years ago. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But at this point, these aren't.
they're their
stone
own
shafts.
thing. They're not under
No.
control of mine. They're their own. They're
Yeah.
their own race.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I guess I don't know how easy it would be to try the elevator.
it would not be. It would be. It would be the opposite of inconspicuous. It would be conspicuous
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yep.
But
yeah.
so Greg, you're
I
in
wanted
this
to ask
office.
how loud the machinery would be that operates it.
Greg, you're in this office, watching this guy. He's behind his desk. He's looking at some paperwork.
You can sneak
Can
in.
I tell what the papers say?
Since when are you
Or-
literate?
Can you tell what the
Can I-
papers say?
Yeah,
you
like,
can, you can go behind
what
him
script
and,
they're
and
in?
give me an investigation.
You can't read in any language.
But that is true. But you can see without. Yeah, you can.
7.
there-
God damn it! I
is,
can't
yeah,
investigate.
it's in the. It's in an unfamiliar. Actually, hold on.
I'm imagining Varys's report when he comes back. He's like, "Yeah, there was a guy who was writing something. There were definitely letters involved, probably sentences."
So
I think I
it's
saw
written
something
in
like-
the Dwarvish script, but you can't make it out. And you have a hard time like even like getting a good look over his shoulder in the first place, but you also can tell immediately that it's in Dwarvish, but it's either somebody's doing like a, you know, like a Zodiac style cryptogram, or it's written in another language using the same characters.
All right,
Usually,
I'm getting out.
grab all the papers without even trying to be sneaky, and then just Zoidberg out of there.
If anything, dude, he's gonna push one of the guys into the lava and then Zoidberg out.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean that would also be good. Cool.
Industrial accident.
All right.
How loud is it down here? Do you think they would be able to hear anything upstairs?
Probably not. No, and you went like 100 feet down at least.
Okay, good.
You're gonna shove one in the.
We're gonna start combat when we go down here with me shoving one of those scary guys into the lava. I just want that out there.
It's not that probably shoving them will break invisibility.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying that's how we
but
start.
He's starting
Yeah.
combat then.
Surprise! Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Boom.
Dead.
Then next thing you know, I'm gonna get fucking framed for being a serial killer. Son of a bitch.
Again.
Yeah.
All right, so you sneak upstairs then.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Do.
The guy's in the hallway this time. Again.
You're gonna go the long way around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good
Right,
idea.
nobody stops you. You get to the door. What do? That guy's like leaning against the wall, not looking either way in particular.
I'm going to. Vera has the ring of sending, right?
Yep, somebody does. Not somebody other than you.
Harmony
has it.
does it.
I have a ring of messaging.
Can I
Harmony has the
look?
ring of
Can
sending.
I? Yeah. Can I look through the keyhole?
No, there's no fucking keyhole. Actually, yeah, you can.
I hate you so much.
I am going to, because I can look through. I'm going to telepathically tell.
No, you
Farrah.
can't look through the keyhole. I'm just kidding. Do you
Oh,
not
do
remember
you
the
go
big thing with
see me?
Kilo asking that?
But do you need to be able
yes.
to see me to do telepathy with me if you know where I am?
You have to see him. I think.
I have to be able to see you.
Oh, you do? Okay.
You should.
I was gonna tell you,
should
like-
carry like a portrait of him with you just for this.
Yeah.
I will attempt to very sneakily, barely like lift it, the door, and then kind of slide in.
What do you do, Keela?
One second.
His crossbow goes off, shooting you right in the stomach. You scream.
And you die.
The guards come running.
Oh.
Oh, you say.
So I will report back my findings. I will tell them I
Crossbow
failed to find.
penetrates through your clitoral vein.
Oh no! I will.
Okay.
I will
your clitoral
regretfully-
artery.
No, what was up?
I will regretfully report back to Thane that I failed to find any evidence of stone shafts. Only Dwergar.
Wait, didn't you? Weren't you trying to like say something to me or something? What happened?
We were just saying that he opened the door, you jumped up, and shot him in the clitoral artery.
Well, did you just open the door? Or did you want to get me to open it? 'Cause, like,
I was gonna get you to open it just because I thought that would be more sneaky, but then I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself," because
Okay.
I can't see you.
And in some ways, that was the sneakiest way of all.
Okay, so when the door opens, does the guard do anything or notice at all?
Give you stealth. You gotta be passive. Oh, yeah, he
Nice.
looks over.
So as the door opens, then Vera is going to like put one arm so she's like holding the door with one hand because as it starts opening, she'll grab the handle. So with her right hand, she's holding the handle, and then with her left arm, she'll like put her hand on the wall, but like high up so that someone could go under it easily. And then
Yeah.
she'll like kind of like gesture to the guard since he's looking over and like ask if it would be possible for us to like go out for a walk to stretch our legs because it's a little bit stuffy in here.
He scowls at you, and he says, "That's supposed to be locked."
Vera's going to say, "Excuse me, you meant to lock us in here?
You're not allowed to
We
wander the
came-
grounds.
We didn't want to wander the grounds. We wanted to go outside and stretch our legs. I thought that Thornhold was a free land. Is that not the case?
Not to keep.
Yes,
I'll
we didn't
escort
want
you
to walk
outside if
in
you
the.
want.
Yes, we would like to stretch our legs. Thank you very much.
I'll
And
have
then
to
she's
lock
going
the others
to-
inside, though.
Vera will turn around and see who's all there. Is Varys visible now?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I would have ended it as soon as I was in.
Well, I thought that you would say that when you were doing it, so I know.
My bad.
So, turning
Yeah,
around
well, be better.
and
Just
seeing
kidding.
that Varys is visible, Vera will ask if anyone else would like to stretch their legs and get some fresh air, and then she'll kind of like nod.
Varys
to
says,
Varys.
"I just stretched my legs, Vera. I was down in the forge."
So,
What?
The what?
would anyone like to go outside for some fresh air and perhaps walk on this fine morning?
Yeah, let's get out of this fucking stingy place for a bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's do
You
it.
don't have to be so offensive to everyone all the time.
He
Varys
says
actually says that.
rudely.
I mean, the people here are obviously not happy about us. We should not antagonize them further.
Greg, are you leaving as well?
Yeah.
You better. The whole point of us going outside is so you can tell us what you saw.
Doot. Well, so first of all, actually, the guard says, "Wait here." He grumbles, and then after you hear him lock the door again. By the way,
Can you try to unlock it real quick and then we make a sprint down to the forge?
huh?
I kind of want to unlock it while he's gone, so that they just think the lock's broken.
Oh, he would think that
So hearing the lock turn again,
Yeah.
Vera's actually just gonna turn to the other people and say, "Should I unlock this again?"
Probably not.
And just like shrug, like, "Why not?" kind of thing.
He
Harmon
will probably
will say,
realize that
"No,
lock
you
picked it. I don't think he's that
chaos
dumb.
What benefit is that to us?
I mean,
I
he's
mean-
not that dumb.
Well, if they think the lock doesn't work, maybe they'll put us in a different room when we come back, and we can see a different
Or they
room.
will think that you lock picked it and then we're going to get in a little bit more trouble.
They're not gonna think one
They're
of
gonna
us is
put you in the
picking-
pillory."
Oh my god, the pillory. Fine. I'll leave it.
Not all of them are like as intelligent as
Oh,
All right.
leave
So
it, you
about
bunch of
3
nervous
minutes
Nellies.
later, the door unlocks, and you hear a knock, and then the door opens, and there's 2 guards there. And the first one, the one from before, says, "Follow me." And then the other one takes up a post in the hallway.
He's gonna come behind us, lead us out.
He's not
Okay.
gonna come behind you, but he's just gonna stay there and guard the hallway while you guys follow the other one.
Okay.
So this one leads you guys outside, and he leans up in the middle of the doors and he says, "Let me know when you walk back in." He seems visibly upset about this
Understood.
assignment. He's making zero effort to hide it. If anything, he's making effort to show his displeasure.
Yeah. Vera's going to suggest that we take ourselves outside of the keep entirely. Just like go sit on the green, so that we can talk more freely.
All right, the dwarf
Sounds
here
like a
says
plan.
that it's 10 gold apiece to leave Thornhold. No, I'm just kidding.
You
Before you have a fucking aneurysm.
I mean, I just was tell him we're staying. Then we're staying forever.
I'm gonna wave at Horace on the way out.
Vera does the classic, like, so much for that plan thing in the movie and just shoots the guard and starts killing everybody.
Set fire to the buildings. We are done here.
Alright, so you guys get outside. You post up, a discreet distance from the castle, at the village orgy spot behind the rocks.
Nice.
Varys.
Has Varys already told us at this point
No,
what's
well,
happening?
I guess this is where he would be doing it now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm
Varys-
gonna start telling them what I found. I'm gonna apologize to Thane that I failed to find his
Damned right.
I mean, there's obviously no apology necessary, but as Thane does find out about Durgar, he's going to be visibly shaken.
Okay,
It's-
what are we doing then, Thane?
That's
Let him
disconcerting. If Thane is
finish.
shaken. Thane has a very low center of gravity. It takes a lot to shake him.
I have little knowledge of Dwergar. What does that mean?
Durgar.
That piece of shit.
I mean, I don't know that. I'm not sure that Thane would know what that means, but
You definitely know
regardless
what
of
the Durgar.
it,
Well,
So
maybe not
thanks-
maybe not necessarily the implications of it, if that's what he means, but you know what the Durgar are.
Durgar.
well, yeah, but I mean, he's probably not pumped that.
Oh no, you wouldn't
Yeah.
be pumped. You'd be the opposite of pumped.
Yeah. No, he's not happy, but
You feel like it's-
so Thane's going to suggest to the group that we need to find out if the stone shafts are still essentially here at all, whether or not they're still alive. The only dwarves that appear to be in this keep are guards or servants of some capacity. Perhaps we can get some information from them. If not, then
Varys did see
we
elevator as well.
Yeah, so he'll probably report that, right?
And you saw that the little jetty down there, so there's obviously more to the place.
Vera,
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It seems like it's like the deeper we ask Varys to go, the more danger he's in. Thane doesn't
Vera
want-
is going to ask Varys if it looked like the elevator had any seams or cracks around it, or if it seemed to be flush with the surrounding floor.
I mean,
He just saw the shaft.
But
all
so,
I saw was the shaft.
like he saw a shaft going down.
And the elevator wasn't at level, right? And it's just like
Okay, so
it's a
that he could
rudimentary
see
one.
an open pit, basically.
Yeah,
then.
with the elevator mechanisms and stuff.
Vera is going to follow up and ask Varys if he were to be, say, holding a bird, and he was invisible. Would the bird be visible?
Varys, let me phrase it like this, Varys. What's the terminal velocity of a human man?
No.
Well,
I asked.
wait. Thane takes control of a bird.
Anyway,
Are you fucking
it,
serious?
it says
I cast
anything the
invisibility
target,
on the bird.
anything the target is wearing or carrying. I would take that to mean anything and not anyone. Otherwise, you can't. Otherwise, you just be like, oh, I'm gonna carry my friend and he's invisible too. I don't think.
Well, but
that's the
Varys
intention.
just said he could cast invisibility on the bird.
Yes, he can. Yes.
Wait,
I just want to
no,
clarify
no,
that
no.
it's an object that you're carrying, not a person.
Yeah, okay, but a bird's not a person.
Okay, but it's a creature, so it's equivalent.
Okay, so but not creatures then, you mean?
I think you're being overly pedantic for no reason when it's obvious what I meant.
Well, you're always pedantic, dude. Don't get on me for asking.
When it's useful.
This is clearly useful, whether or not you mean persons or living beings. Like,
Well, I already did say a bird couldn't be, but
Okay.
anyway, so you can't. It's got to be. It says anything the target is wearing or carrying, not anyone or any person. Anything. And birds.
and
are
so
not
if he has a
things.
bird in his pocket, the bird's just visible.
But might there
It's
be-
like if you're a fireman carrying it, or had him in a sack.
Sorry, I love the delay, and then, yep.
Yeah.
Might there be
it's
some
an
other
obvious
creature?
thing, That's the mechanical function of the spell.
Is there not some other creature that might be more appropriate?
So
Vera's going to.
you put the mouse up his butt, he's still visible.
Vera's going to point out that there is the problem that there were doors involved. Wait, were there doors? Varys, did you have to, aside from the door to the room we were
Yes.
in, did you have to go through a single door to get down there?
Oh,
no, I mean
guess
because
you
there was
didn't.
just the arch.
You
There
did,
was just
right?
a-
you
You
didn't.
went down the hall, down the stairs, and then you were in the shaft.
Yeah, there
weren't
was no
you?
doors.
So,
Mhm.
so yeah, if on when we're brought back to the room, Varys casts invisibility on a bird that we then let go of as we're entering the room, and Thane has control of.
The issue with this is that if we do eventually come to a door, assuming we're trying to go down the elevator, right? I mean, if we do eventually come to a door, then there's no way to navigate that.
Yeah, but I mean that's a small issue.
It's just
I mean-
life. That's how life works.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't think that's a reason not to do it. That's just
No,
Yeah,
we can do it. It's just it limits the options for exploration. We
Okay.
could also send Varys back down, and he could go because I mean he could. I guess it's
But
Not as
no,
easily.
because he can't call this elevator or up or down without everyone knowing he's there is the issue.
Yeah.
Whereas a bird can fly down the shaft and look around, and maybe the bird gets
He
stuck.
said shaft.
So one thing that Vera is worried about in terms of the constitution of her companions, she's going to remind Thane somewhat reluctantly of the mouse at Reme's place, and she's going to
Oh, yeah.
ask. She's going to tell Thane that if we send a bird down there, it might not come back. Is that something that he's willing to carry?
He's not happy about it, but at this point, he's concerned primarily with the location of his kin,
Yeah.
of which we have seen no evidence so far.
Mm.
And there's not really any indication as to where they may be or what may have happened, right? So clearly, and Thane's probably going to, suggest to the group, like, clearly there's something nefarious going on. We know, like, a couple of things, but we don't know everything yet, and we should try to get as much information as we can before we take action. When was what was it, a carriage delivery that we found out about last time?
Yes,
Mm.
that happens on the 1st.
Oh, ways
Okay.
now.
So we probably want to keep that in mind, and also Thane is going to ask the group whether or not they think it's worthwhile to try to get any information from the other dwarven folk that we've made contact with so far, as to whether do they have any information, or do you think
They
it's
haven't
worthwhile to
seemed to
try
know
to befriend?
anything, have they? I mean, it seemed like they didn't even know that there was ever dwarves in charge here.
Well, but we haven't really asked them, have we?
So you talked to a lot of. I think you've talked to all of the ones
You talked to all
outside
of them.
except for the gem cutter.
And they were all basically like, "Yeah, Margasters are in charge. Been here as long as
They've all, and
I know."
because the Margasters have been in charge for 20 years. Most of the guys that worked here have been in here for like 4 or 5 years, they said, except one guy who'd been here for 20 years, and he was here like right after things switched over, and he didn't really, remember much.
Mhm.
So it is the opinion of the group.
And none of
that
them had ever been in the keep, right? So it's not like
Yeah.
they'd
I will say
have
to Thane,
stumbled
it's-
down to the forge or whatever, right?
And I will say to Thane that it's your decision, it's your keep, whatever you want to reclaim, it's up to you.
I mean, no. I mean, the reason I'm asking is because we're all here, and we all need to take action, or
Look,
or
I'd
not.
say send the bird down the shaft and say maybe if you find something there, because there aren't really any other options where this down the elevator. Because there are not really many possibilities on where the fuck those stone shafts or whatever they're called could be. They're probably
Small-
not in the keep.
Small point of order. Vera is going to ask Thane.
Vera says, putting down the parliamentary rules book.
Exactly. Vera is going to ask Thane what happens when he is controlling a bird. He goes into a trance, right?
I need to look at the character sheet.
What's the spell called? Tell me the spell.
Yeah, I don't
Tell me the name of
remember.
the spell.
Control animal.
Control. Yeah, control.
Something like that.
Give me a sec.
Beast sense. So I'm blinded and deafened while doing so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Vera is going
Helen
to.
Keller lived a very successful life.
Vera is going to suggest that we take a moment out here. We catch our breath. We just leave ourselves a moment of time, so it doesn't seem like we came out, had a conversation, and went back in. But so it actually seems like we
Rifle
did
your
what we
hair
were
up,
supposed to
mess
do.
up your clothes.
And then she's going to suggest that on our way in, we stop briefly at the wagon, and Thane takes a good long drink of beer, possibly spills a little bit on himself, and then the brothers Finderwell put him between them and carry, sort of like carrying a drunk man kind of situation. And Thane takes control of the bird. Varys makes the bird invisible, and then Thane can control the bird as the brothers Finderwell are carrying him, and then we'll be like, ugh, the dwarf got drunk. We need to put him down for a lie down. and then that'll be our pretense for going back in to the rooms, and then Thane can be controlling the bird and not be suspicious that we're carrying his passed out corpse of a body.
Well, but the thing is, we can also take the bird inside, and then somebody can just open the door.
Yeah, but then we have to open the door, and that's one more opportunity for them to be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" and to see it, and for the whole thing to have a hitch. I mean, like, I don't see an issue with you being drunk and dragged and carried inside.
No, yeah, of course. I mean,
he does have to be drunk. He can just act like he's drunk.
I mean, he doesn't have to drink enough to get drunk. That would also not be smart. The point is for him to drink some beer so there's beer on it, so that it's clear that he's been drinking. To anyone who like comes up and is like, ugh, kind of thing. I mean, if we're carrying in a guy who's in a trance, that's pretty clear. If we're carrying in a guy who's in a trance
right now.
What?
What? He doesn't need to be in a trance right now.
Yeah, he doesn't. When he's controlling the bird, he will effectively be, though. He'll be blind and deaf.
The thing is, it's a relatively small risk, to open the door. All you have to do is let out an invisible bird. It's not as though you only have to open it a tiny bit. I wouldn't, and also you gain like time. You have all the time to if you I only have an hour, I think, when I cast that spell. So
yes.
So the more time we have, the better. I mean, not that a bird is slow, but presumably it would be. I don't see necessarily any reason for us to go through all that trouble. I mean, yeah, sure.
It's up to Thane at the end of the day. So.
I mean, we can do that. It's fine. It's just, I mean, it's an extra maybe 2 minutes or something. The other question is, do we think we can get anything out of? It seems strange to Thane the presence of those strange pale dwarves that I assume Varys would have told us about. That almost stabbed him.
Varys famously doesn't see skin color like that, so.
Does Varys think there's any, or does anybody else think there's any value in trying to get any more information out of this? If they're not speaking Dwarvish.
No, Dwarves are a bunch of shit.
I mean, I wouldn't assume that they're helpful is the thing. Avera will express skepticism, but anyone who's working for the Margasters here being on the side of the stone shaft, I mean, maybe they would be, but it'd be running a big risk to talk to them in the first place because they're in an area we're not supposed to be in. So we'd have to be visible and there, and it's not clear any of us will be able to understand them either.
So a couple things. Dwarves love ale. We have ale. And
I would not talk with Dwaga.
Yeah, you don't know this, Harmonel, I don't think. So don't be interjecting out of character knowledge. It might not even be true.
I mean, I said I wouldn't talk with Dwaga. How is that out of character?
I don't know I can't understand what the fuck you're saying.
So the thing is, even if they are, if they're Duergar, presumably, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't get anything from them.
They could just be short people,
Well, Vera's going to say that like it's possible that they could know something, and maybe they'd even be forthcoming with that. But if they were speaking a language that Varys doesn't understand, that he speaks Dwarvish, then it's possible that we can't even speak to them. And the bigger thing is that they were in an area we're not supposed to be in. Like, at no point when we were being led through the keep did we ever see them. Varys only saw them because he went into a room while invisible. And so that I don't see how we'd be able to talk to them without already being stepping in the shit.
Oh well, let's
send a bird.
It seems like the consensus is to send a bird down the shaft.
Let's do the bird. So you catch a bird right out of the air.
Bird down your shaft.
Kapow! You just pull one.
So
from the sky.
when is the dinner? When is this alleged dinner? Because
you
what we don't want to happen. Before we leave there, this needs to be made clear. It's not. So what time is it right now?
11:30 a.m.
Okay.
So we'll just go in. We can leave out the drink part of it since you were enthusiastic about it anyway, and And
No,
then
we
you
can-
see
yeah,
the
we
bird
can-
open.
I mean,
You moaned
realistic.
about it for so long.
Well, okay. So, look. Realistically, what all that needs to happen is this, right? You have a bird in your hand, right? It's squirming. It's squawking. Maybe it's quiet.
It's
You have
worth
good
2 in
animal
the bush.
handling, so maybe the bird is quiet. We'll say. Varys touches it. It's not actually simple. The more I'm talking, I realize. Varys makes it invisible. You guys walk inside. As soon as you get into the hallway, you know somebody grabs your arm and you can't see and you're deaf. That's not something that's visible, and then you let your hand go and the invisible bird flies away, and then you walk into the room 5 seconds later. It's like you guys are over. I say you guys. Kilo, to name names, is overthinking this a little bit. I think.
What
No,
about
I mean-
you just said how it could really easily fail.
No, I just
If
said
the
how I
bird's
just said
not
how
controlled.
easily it is to do it.
Well, no. So the whole thing is we cast invisibility on it outside. We walk inside.
And then you don't even have to
Somebody-
cast the beast sense until right before you drop the bird, if you want to be technical, right? So you're not even you don't even lose vision and hearing until the last second, and then you're already inside the room, right?
Yeah, and somebody can then drag.
You could be the last person through the door, and right before you walk in, you chuck the bird behind you, and take 2 steps forward, and somebody shuts the door behind you, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But the
Right.
bird is the bird going to be a willing participant up until that moment?
I'm not gonna spend 30 minutes on the bird. We are, we've already been talking about this for too long. So you guys go back inside, right?
Mhm.
The guy grumbles as he opens the door for you. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I'm
grumble,
assuming
grumble,
then that
grumble,
a bird was caught and Varys has.
We already
cast
went over him
invisibility.
catching the bird.
What?
Yeah, he caught it out of the air. Bam! Plucked
Okay.
it from the sky.
Skipping steps now.
What? Sorry, what did you say?
I said you're skipping steps now. No one ever said he caught the bird or
I
that
said he
Varys
caught the
cast
bird.
invisibility.
Yeah, he said that.
And I am assuming that Varys cast
That was all
invisibility 'cause there's the-
hypothetical. It was.
Well,
So how long does the invisibility last?
it's
is
an
the
hour.
question.
So the guy leads you through there, and he unlocks the door, and he pops it open, and he gestures condescendingly with his arm for you guys to enter. And he said, "Dinner should be in 5 hours."
Fine.
He glowers at you.
Varys going to hold the door open for a second, and she'll give him kind of like a.
Thane,
a
yeah,
kind of- and she's
Yeah.
gonna kind of give him a playful smile.
Thane's the last
she'll
one
say-
through, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and after he goes
Can
through,
do his
Varys going
toss.
to, and after he goes
Yeah.
through, Varys gonna put a hand on the door, and she's going to give the guy a playful smile, and she's going to say, "We'll let you know if we need anything." And then she'll give him a little dainty little bye bye wave, and then she'll close the door slowly.
Yeah, and at that time, Thane will cast Beast Sense, drop the bird.
Bop.
Bird flies back.
Toss it.
Do you
guys,
ram
yeah.
into something?
Bird's
Do
invisible.
you stub your toe on something immediately after because you're blind?
The bird flies right into the guy, is spotted and killed. No, so the
He flies beak first into the guy's eye. The guy's blind, and then he can't hit the bird anymore.
all right, so Le Bird. Oh, let's see, it's invisible. I forgot. Okay, so the bird.
Flies through the tunnel down to the shaft.
The invisible bird.
Down, down, down the stairs it
I'm so
goes.
funny.
And then it comes to the tunnel.
We need to get Thane to keep poisonous scorpions or something, and he can be our assassin using beast sense.
Oh, such a good
Yeah,
idea.
we should take 10 months, however long it takes to raise poisonous scorpions. I guess you could buy
Not
them. I guess
raise,
you could buy them.
dude.
You're rich enough, you could just buy them, right? You buy
I
your way
didn't
into the
say-
hobby.
I
Go to
didn't
the
say
black market and buy
whoa.
some.
Hey! Everyone shut up. I didn't say raise. I said keep. He should keep.
I guess so,
Well-
but it's I don't know. It just feels very
You
I
said
don't
buy. You said raise.
Yeah,
I
it
meant
just-
go
it's just
buy
like-
one or find one.
it feels like a yuppie thing to do though, you know?
A yuppie thing.
Yeah,
for
it's
us
like,
to-
oh, I
That's
own a
twice
farm
your
and I go
free
there every
shit.
Tuesday and I take pictures with my cows. It's like you're not really a farmer, bro. It's like you're not really a scorpion breeder if you're not like
No,
raising your own
we're raising
scorpions.
geese, actually.
So now you're saying why he should be raising them.
I'm
after...
gatekeeping. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
Yeah,
saying he
deal
should
with
raise
it.
them, and he also should raise them.
So you
shut up,
fly
Sam.
down the steps. No, I'm saying he should. I'm just saying that it's gonna, you want to raise him right.
Yeah.
So
I don't know raising them. I'm keeping them.
you fly down.
fuck
You
that.
fly
Yeah,
down
fuck
the
that.
steps.
Yeah, we fly across, and then we want to fly down the elevator shaft.
I hope there's no noxious fumes in
That's
here.
that's the sound birds' wings make, by the way, guys.
While he's doing this, can I take a short rest?
No.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I guess all of the elves could also take a long rest.
I'd rather they didn't.
But I mean, we haven't used any resources, so it
Don't care
doesn't
for the
matter.
elves.
It doesn't matter to you, but like this might be a long night. We don't know what's gonna happen later. You don't want to be fatigued halfway through our fight.
Pronounced fatag.
Oh, what's that?
Ooh,
Orcs
this
is
is it. Yes,
Huh.
dwarves is.
So is it
Excellent use
clear-
of our powers. Ah!
We didn't see anything.
I mean, we did see something, but we'll probably forget it in 3 seconds like I did before.
Yeah, it's all that reefer.
What the fuck are that?
What the fuck are that? It's a dork.
They look like punks.
They totally look like
Or like
punks.
sex
They do.
pistols.
I know they do look like punks. Yeah. So you flap down. Flap, 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 flap,
So
flap,
is
flap,
it
flap.
clear? Is it clear from the as the bird exits the shaft? Is it clear that this is the bottom of the elevator and that there's no other?
Of that elevator, yeah. There could be more
Okay.
elevators, or there could be steps somewhere else down here. There could be
Okay.
like a catapult that launches you to another part of the facility.
Awesome.
Okay, well, let's go check out the down to the left, down there, kind of
Flap,
the
flap, 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 flap.
Yeah. this direction. Yeah. So what is
Flap,
what is
flap,
the
flap,
bird
flap.
say?
No. Oh, double mic there. You see two more Duergar sitting at a table playing some sort of card game that you don't recognize. Neither does
Are these
the bird.
all female Dorgars?
No, they all look different and distinct, and none of them actually have a mohawk.
Gotcha.
That's a huge disappointment.
I know, it's fucking upsetting, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. You
It's
should
almost as
fix that.
upsetting as like finding the token for the stat block and being like, oh, that has a fucking mohawk, and then being like, do I want to edit out the mohawk? No. Anyway,
So I think the bird wants to fly kind of like
the
overhead.
bird
and then
wants.
or I
The bird
suppose
wants to go home.
I shall command the bird to fly out. I mean, I'm going to assume that it can fly outside those slats.
Yes. Flap 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 flap.
Well, that's not what I was saying.
He meant through the window, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So that way, and then
Flap, flap, flap.
again through the other window on the other side.
Flap, 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 flap. The flapping noises are like the key part of role playing a bird.
Another one.
Okay, so yeah, then perhaps we fly to the top rightmost portion
Mhm.
of this level. So the little arrow there, that indicates down, or what does that indicate?
Supposed to be, yeah, it means down, but these things are always backwards for some damn reason.
Yeah, okay.
I think the logic of it is the arrow means this is the top of the stairs.
Oh, you know what? Here, let me show you what it is. I forgot to edit that part out. Oh shite! I really gotta stop doing that, man.
Yeah, get good.
Yeah. Anyway, those steps aren't really there.
What?
Huh? So if you look at this map here, like these steps are actually supposed to connect those two floors.
Oh,
I photoshopped this in.
so you should have eliminated that down as well then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
that
So it
does
should have been
mean down
steps
to
from
the
up
floor.
take you here. Elevator takes you down.
Okay.
And then there's
That makes
no
more
other
sense.
steps here.
Okay, so this is the bottom then.
Okay.
At least for I mean
I guess
those
you could-
steps aren't there. This might not be the bottom, but those steps aren't there.
Yes, you could still fly outside, Steve, and maybe get the outside view. You know, the thing Gar had on
Well,
the left before, and see if there's any
Yeah,
windows.
so
you
I
can
was
see
gonna
from that.
I was gonna do that. I was
I
gonna
mean
do
you're
that
you're
second
you're
one.
on this level here for sure,
Oh,
right?
shit, there isn't anything.
But you could go there. There might be something that takes you deeper down. You never know.
Yeah, but there's no windows that we missed. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I was hoping that he could just like fly and be like, "Oh, there's the window," and then go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
corner
yeah. No,
room. There's the room I've not been in.
Well, so with these doors, is it apparent to me whether or not a bird could fit either under the door slat or
They can.
so? Is there any reason for me to try to get in these doors?
You could not. No.
All right, then I guess we're going back.
What do you do with the bird? Oh, you're taking it up. Okay, gentleman of you.
Flying back out the shaft.
Back up the shaft. Up the shaft. Wish you'd fly up my shaft once in a while. Steve?
And I will fly it outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so up and out.
Yep.
And then release it as it.
While it's still invisible.
Dude, fly it down the cliff. Like, fly it around to the outside the keep a little bit to see if there's anything on the cliffs.
Huh?
Maybe there's secret doors off or windows off the cliffs, like ventilation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but didn't we already do that last time?
I don't think so.
I don't
I
think
think
so,
you just
no.
flew it over the keep and then we're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's that.
Okay, well, I mean, we can do that then. Fly it outside over the edge.
You do and there isn't.
Damn it.
Okay,
But good idea.
cool.
Worth a try. Worth it. Can he see what's on top of the? Oh no, we already saw what's
You
what
already
was on
saw on
top of
top,
the
yeah.
Yeah, there's
wall,
like-
right? It was like catapults or something,
Yep.
or
Ballista or something.
ballist. Yeah. Well, how do you say it? Ballistae, right? With an
Ballistic.
AE. With
Ballistics.
an AE, right?
No, AI. Use the Greek word, not
Yeah, it's
Latinization.
with an AE, right? That's how you say it.
Ballista.
How dare you use the Latinization?
All right, so Thane, do you report back?
Yeah, I let the guys know that it appears as though there is, there are no stone shaft, at least as far as I could tell. And Thane still really wants to find out like what happened before we start kicking ass.
And taking names?
And yeah, so I say we go to this dinner and try the diplomacy option, and also we should definitely talk to the Dorgar or whatever they are that are in that room on the side there. And try to, I mean, unless anybody else has some ideas to try to get some information. I'm open for suggestions.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean,
Push the
I don't
tiger in the
know.
lava.
It's a bad situation that we don't know where they are at all, or
Yeah.
that they are at all.
No, exactly. Or whether or not they exist.
And we do not have really a lot of people who want to talk with us or want to give us any freedom. They just get locked there and then wait for whatever.
Yeah.
Vera's going to say very earnestly, like, if the truth is that there are no more storm shafts, I'd be fine with us slaughtering every mercenary and Durgar in this keep and letting you run this for your own, Thane. But my concern is that without anyone to attest to the history of this place, that you would be a usurper and interloper at best. We have to find someone who has history here.
Does anyone in the party have the ability to, beyond a shadow of a doubt, coerce?
Wait, I have my background featured as noble. I am welcome in high society and people assume I have the right to be wherever I am. The common folk make every effort to accommodate me and avoid my displeasure, and other people of high birth treat me as member of the same social sphere.
What were you saying,
I can secure.
Steve?
Well, no, I was just gonna
I can
say,
secure an
is
audience
there
at the
any
local
way?
noble if I need to. Yeah, I know. What are you saying, Steve?
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out whether or not we can coerce the truth out of Emmerich Morgaster.
I don't think anybody
Question?
has the Zone of Truth spell. Varys might be able to prepare it. I don't know how his character works.
How about
Your
kidnapping?
I don't know if
position
I
and
have Zone.
privilege thing is probably not applicable here because the common folk are not relevant. And
Okay, well,
the local noble has already had an audience secured. And
then
I feel like that's, I don't know, I don't want to be like a spoil sport, but I feel like that's not like everywhere, literally everywhere in the world. That's like in Evermeet,
Yeah,
right?
it's just phrased like shit.
I think
In
that's
the-
the implication because it's not like, oh, okay, you're in, you're in like you're in like and it's like, I'm a local noble. It's like, of where? Evermeet. It's like, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
I mean, to be fair, Harmonal has been trying to do that since like session 3.
That's true.
I could prepare
I
Zone
would
of Truth, but I need an 8-hour. I would need an actual rest. You need a long rest to switch out spells, don't you?
Yep.
Damn.
well, Thane is going to suggest to the group that it seems as though Emmerich Morgaster must have some information.
But that's but that is an option to think about if you end up like taking him prisoner or something. You could get the information out of him with Zone of Truth, although he doesn't necessarily have to answer. But he does have to answer. If he does, he has to answer truthfully.
Well, and he may also be of value to other folks that may know what happened. But Thane is simply going to point out that at this point, it seems like there are very few people that have any information. It's probably, in terms of the effectiveness of getting the information that we seek, it seems like Emmerich Morgaster may be the only one, and perhaps we make use of these. So what were the things that Vera brought? The anti-magic shackles or
Collars.
Yeah.
collars? I say we attempt to subdue and question under duress Emmerich Morgaster. What do you guys think?
Mm.
maybe we need to get
I mean,
an
this is
audience
your
meeting.
thing.
Yeah, it's your thing. It's your thing. If you want to try that, we can do that.
Dinner's as good a time as any to try.
Yes,
You'll be right across the table from him.
provided there are not too many guards around him.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Regardless.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, guys. I'll be here all night.
Then, if there's no objection, I suggest that we pursue that course of action and see what we can find out. Maybe we can ask, and see if he's forthcoming with any information. If he's not, then we.
Vera is going to ask Varys exactly how his telepathy works and how his reading thoughts works. Like, if I ask a question of Emmerich,
I gotta let the cat out right back.
will Varys be able to see what goes through Emmerich's head, whether or not he says anything?
I can cast detect thoughts once, with no spell slots or components, and I cast it using a spell slot as normal.
And does that only work on one person at a time?
Yes.
Because one concern that I have is that Emmerich the Elder is clearly in charge and would be the one who would probably know about these things because he's more likely to have been there when things happened. But he also seems to not be in charge now. And so I'm wondering to what extent Emmerich the Younger is the one who we should be addressing. And Vera is also going to make clear that the whole relationship between the two of them irks her slightly, and that she wouldn't mind wiping the smile off both of their faces. But for Thane's cause or not, she's independently annoyed with them. But
I get the feeling that Vera wouldn't mind wiping the smile off of most anybody's face.
No, the fact that you ask someone a question and then someone else whispers in their ear, and then the first person who you asked snickers, that person, both people deserve to get slapped.
Yeah, that's fair. That is a very that's like very Mean Girls, isn't it?
That whole thing. Yeah. Mean Girls.
I could see why Bear wouldn't care for that
the whole
very
time
much.
Bear's just like, I will set the building.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Hey, I got to go to the bathroom real quick, but other thing that Thane wants to ask Vera is whether or not any of these, people that we've come into contact with so far might be interesting to a dragon.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think so, unfortunately. Like, a fire giant might be, but we're not taking one of them
what's your plan for that?
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
you can knock it.
Listen,
you could knock it out, right?
Yeah.
You can deal non-lethal damage to knock it out.
But it will wake
Where
up
do you
eventually.
go from there?
Yeah, it's like that would be a good get, but how do we get it is the problem.
It's yeah. I mean, there's two of them even. Like, you could bring him to like if you're lucky, a breeding pair. A fire giant.
Would Varys have any idea of the intelligence of these fire giants?
Give me like a nature check.
What's my nature? Probably 0. I don't know why I'd have
like -6.
Oh no, I got +2. Look at that.
God, you're so good at this game.
I mean, I guess it is possible I could look at them from the stairs if we could, because they're not going to hear us coming down. 12.
12. Yeah. Fire giants are. Let me pull up the thing. They're definitely rolled high enough. Let me pull up the ordning real quick.
More intelligent than the hill giant for sure.
Fire giants are pretty high up the ordning. They're in the top top half, top third. And the ordning is basically like how the giants social hierarchy is, right? Each type of giant has a slot in the ordning. Hill giants are near the bottom or the bottom, and then fire giants are pretty high up. They are average intelligence, but they have the capacity to be quite clever.
Okay, because that is actually a thought. Like, if we can somehow avoid combat with them, we could try to convince them to go there. I mean, like, they'd basically be like, do you guys want to be minor taskmasters in this keep, or be like prized champions of a dragon?
Well, hopefully they are minor taskmasters, right? And it's not like, oh, it's the two fire giants are in charge, right? They're like mentally controlling them both.
We're like, do you want to be minor taskmasters? Do you have any idea who you're talking to right now?
I'm Dr. Thornhold.
I'm sorry, I have a PhD in Dorgar literature. You little bitch.
Like I've been doing metalworking for 300 years. Like, what do you think pays for all this shit?
Yeah, but I mean, I think that is a reasonable thought. Like, because them being
regardless of consent, fire giants would probably be even a fire giant would be a good get if you could deliver it.
Yeah. But
whatever the pitch is, that would be a good get. All right, so Steve is back. I think I heard him chuckling. His twee giggle.
Yeah. So I guess the idea is that if we can somehow convince a fire giant, that might be interesting to a dragon.
Convince or capture, but the first step is dinner with Emmerich.
Well, so here's the sort of situation. That's like, I think that Vera could rather reasonably during the dinner just kind of casually ask, be like, so it's like kind of something along the lines of, I heard there's some interesting history of this place, that before you were here, the dwarves were in charge, something like that.
What happened to all the Native Americans that was here?
No, and just see what he says, and also have Varys check what goes through his head at that moment. I mean, and maybe he can get something.
Listen, if you're gonna just attack them afterwards anyway, or something like that, you may as well be rude with some questions. At a certain
I'm not sure we're going to. I'm Varys talking to the people. So I think it would make sense for me to ask and have Varys check his thoughts, basically, because if I ask a question sort of along the lines of, I heard that something like the stone shafts were in charge, whatever happened to them, that there's a good chance that it will cross his mind what happened to them, and if Varys is watching, so to speak, then he might be able to check anyway. And then the question, though, and this is an important question, is whether we finish the dinner and then leave to then talk to Varys about what he learned, or whether we have it in the bag that we're going to then grab the guy afterward. Because we might get the information from the question alone, but Varys can't tell us that if he sees it.
Fuck Varys.
So,
Fuck me.
Fuck Varys, though, for real.
Read.
it
Like,
definitely saves us
imagine
from-
Deep saying, like, talking about your plan, and you say Varys like 40 times. It's like, oh my god, this is gonna fail.
I mean, it definitely saves us some trouble to grab the guy then. But I'm not sure how much trouble.
I guess it
saves us. Like,
depends
we
on
can definitely-
on how many guards there are too, right?
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if we leave in peace and in good humor, we can definitely come back relatively easily. Even just on a pretense of, like, oh, I forgot something. I wanted to hammer out one final detail
I
for the
left
trade
my
deal.
keys, my carriage
Yeah.
keys.
But, like, if we
And-
like make a good deal with him, we strengthen relations, we let him know what our clout is and how we can help him out, kind of thing, and then we leave on good terms, then even if Varys is like, I didn't get shit, we need to go back there, we can just turn around the second we go outside, be like, oh, I forgot one thing, and we grab him.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
we
one
also
more
don't-
thing.
Thane wants to make it clear to everyone that we also don't necessarily have to do anything right now. If we don't, find any evidence. I mean, the issue is, attacking this guy in his own keep, probably going to alert everyone and make us hostile immediately.
Varys gonna chuckle when he says attack him in his own keep, and she's gonna snicker a little bit, and then just like cover her mouth and be like, sorry.
Wasn't this your keep?
No,
It
that's not what's out. Does Thane do anything about the small snicker, or like,
He slaps the fucking bitch off your face.
I didn't ask you, I asked Thane.
No, I mean, he's just going to shrug it off. He's not really been listening to Vera most of this time anyway.
So it's about 2 p.m. now. You're about 3 hours before he gets you for din-dins. Do you guys want to do any like preparation beforehand? I mean, I got you got some gear with you. You don't have your carriage gear. I mean,
I don't think we need any of it. Vera's gonna check with Thane that he actually does know what the plan is, since apparently he's not been listening.
I put my armor back on, and then I kind of just sit in a trance,
smart.
praying.
In trance.
I mean, I assume so. I mean, the plan is, I assume, to enter, talk to the guy, and then,
Play it by ear.
as we are,
Are Dorgar evil at all?
Generally,
Typically.
yes.
Typically.
I didn't ask you.
Well,
bad.
he's right. Typically, yes.
Did I use my I don't know what to call it. Oh, I don't know what to call it. Did I use my rain stick when we were at the Temple of Filth?
Your rain stick. Oh, your rod of pout rulership.
No, my rain stick. Remember, I had this stick that would make it rain holy water, so I could make it rain.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
Did I?
Well, yeah. Well, because it was hooked up to your pole, pole of collapsing that you've used later.
But did I use it? Like,
I don't. I think you did, but if not,
don't
it's
think I did.
you've disassembled it by now because you've used the pole of collapsing later.
did I use it later? I don't think I did.
Huh?
I don't think I'd use it later.
You used it recently to like jam a door or something. Okay, so if
Yeah, you're right, because I used it to bust the lid off the coffin. That's what I did.
yes. So
There we go. Thank you.
yeah,
So it must be disassembled.
yeah.
so is there, does there exist in the game, does anyone know whether or not there exists such a thing as a truth serum, and whether or not we could have access to
It would be
that?
Zone of Truth. A spell,
Which
and
is-
Varys would
which
need
is a
8
spell-
hours to swap
yeah.
to it.
Or beer also works.
Get them drunk.
We could get him very drunk.
Yeah, I mean that actually makes sense. But Vera can. That's a plan. I just ask the question, and Varys does detect thoughts, and then we can also gauge like what the general mood is in the room. And if it's cold after that, then we'll be like, "Sorry, didn't mean to offend," and then we just like make it light and fun. Maybe people.
How
who,
is Varys signaling these things to you though?
Well, he's not going to signal anything. He's just going to try. He's going to detect thoughts and just see. We have to. That was the point I was making earlier. So like, why I asked like, do we want to grab him anyway, or do we want to get the info from Varys? Because if we want to get the info from Varys, we have to like wrap up the dinner and exude so he can debrief us because he can't tell us. Like, but we could like do. I could ask the question. He could do detect thoughts. And then after that, we could just try to get the guy drunk and then just keep chatting and see, just try to drag out the night, make it fun. Maybe Thane can go grab his bagpipes halfway through. It's like, seriously, it's just like, let's just like blow the roof off this place. We got 2 casks of booze. That's, I think, the plan.
That's out in the carriage.
As we're being brought to dinner, I think we should be like, wait, I forgot. We have something we wanted to bring in for dinner. And 2 guys run out and grab the casks and bring them back in. We do a rager.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. So at 5, the guard comes back, and you hear the door unlock. And the door opens.
Good evening, Gregory. Is it?
Adolf.
He glares at you and he says, "Follow me."
I
am going to disguise self, have a fake gigantic top hat on,
Thought you were gonna say cock.
and both monocles, one that's real, one that I've conjured.
Vera is going to like hold up a finger to the guard, like, oh, one moment, please. And she's got to turn back to the group and be like, "Oh, should we bring the gift? Should we?"
Yes.
And then she's gonna like ask if maybe like Tiavos and Thane, or if Tiavos and Varys would like to run out and grab the casks, basically grab the 2 casks.
No outside food and drink.
What?
No outside food and drink.
Is it okay if we just drink it? Well, I didn't tell him what I was getting. I just
said the casks.
Well, yeah, but
I will interject.
If someone says cask, I'm thinking wine or beer.
I will cartwheel around Harmonill and then into like a bow before the guard.
Give me an acrobatics.
Oh, he's gonna trip and fall.
What do I get on that? Is it +5? Double check.
8.
Ever since Acrobat updated, it's slow as fuck for me. It's really annoying.
Oh yeah, weird.
Ray. Like it keeps freezing, and then it's like, oh, I can't load.
You should just pay for the full
version.
You fucking poor. I have a different subscription for each of the character sheets I have open. Because I don't want to scam them.
Like it fucking.
It's 8.
Like I have to close it.
It's 8.
I get +8. Okay. Ree.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's 6. I was looking at your athletics. 6.
Goodness gracious.
Oh fuck.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Yeah, so you perfectly careen around Harmonill between Vera and land perfectly in front of the mercenary who scowls but is you can tell is a little bit impressed.
And
despite his effort to be in a bad mood.
My dear lord, we have brought the party. We have brought gifts for our valued and treasured what's the fucking word I'm looking for?
Host.
Yeah.
For our gracious hosts. And it would be a shame if we were not to bring these gifts to dinner, no? Is it not a guest's duty but to honor their host with a gift?
Give me a persuasion.
Do I get advantage because I did a perfect cartwheel, like a gesture?
No, you don't.
Oh, damn. Why are you trying to persuade him? This is my job.
26. 26.
Goddamn.
I'm pretty good at it, too.
Nice.
He he glowers, but then he says, "Fine, but don't expect anybody else to drink it."
I will do a sideways cartwheel back around Harmonil and give another bow.
Yeah, and Vera will give the guy a nod, like a gracious, like, thank you kind of nod. So.
And I assume a 15 passes on another sick cartwheel.
Oh yeah, it's the dopest.
Oh, sick.
Someone presumably will go out and grab said casks.
Yeah, me and Chavos can do it.
Chavo.
Chavos.
The one who sprouts.
I'll show you the one who sprouts.
No, that's what his name means in
Imagine being
Slovenia.
a kid and learning that's what your name means, and wouldn't you just be like laying in bed all day, being like, why? Or would you like be googling like name change, you know?
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Oh, me too. I'm gonna go tinkle real quick.
Fucking girl boys. Lady boys. With your lady bladders. Huh? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What are we waiting for right now?
People went to the bathrooms.
Bullshit.
You need to listen better.
You need to pay attention
Nah.
to people that aren't yourself.
I'm back.
Me too.
Stove? Stove?
Stove?
Stove?
Onward. Onward.
Haha, he responded to stove.
I was returning a wallet.
So, the guard waits at the doors while Varys and Tiavos go and get the 2 casks.
What's the deal with the stream? I know I've asked this before, randomly turning into like a turtle like once every few hours.
What?
Sorry, what now? You turn into a turtle?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, how it'll cut away to like an image of a turtle for like a second.
What are you talking about?
And I like your stream, whenever I'm following your stream on Discord, it'll do that like every few hours. It cuts to like some random image
No.
for like a second.
That's
You
weird.
you
as
guys have
fuck.
never seen this.
No, are you hallucinating? Yeah, no,
It's been doing it. It's been doing it for like 2 years.
That's
The entire
odd.
time. Have I never brought this up?
I don't think
Is
so.
it a Discord thing or a Photoshop thing?
I'm
or-
not doing anything. I don't see turtles.
I see that
Does
at
it-
least once a stream. So
This is something True's doing.
Okay, so like
What
you
the
guys let me
fuck?
just.
He's
You let
trying
me
to
think-
make
Hold
it,
on, can you screenshot it when you see it?
It's so fast that I never have time.
He don't
okay.
even.
If next time you see it, let me know, and I can look at the timestamp in like the OBS, and we can go. I can. Go
I think
back
it's
and see.
it's probably a Discord thing.
That's so fucking weird.
I
Discord
I-
stream turtle.
so called BS. This is something Drew's been doing the whole time.
the sea turtle like swimming.
I've
Swimming
brought
around.
it up a number of times, and Drew's always like, "Huh? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, huh?" And then he continues on his merry way. But it's always overdone. The acting is poor at best. It's improv nonsense.
I just don't believe you guys, to be honest, because there's nothing that shows up on Google either.
Now this is more convincing. Of
right,
course, it would
so-
show up on Google. You're not
Yeah,
in
'cause you're
Google's
fucking making it up.
algorithm.
All right, so eventually, Tiavos and Varys get back, and the guard, is annoyed by this, that it has taken so long.
Right.
Hey,
Greg, did you
what?
just see that happen?
Yes.
Drew, what's the timestamp on the video right now? you're recording.
154. I'll write it down.
There you go.
So
154.
I just clicked over to the Discord. Does it happen again?
No.
Weird.
Anyway,
What the fuck?
we'll figure it out at some point.
So strangely, I didn't see it before either. Like it didn't happen for me.
Steven, stop having alternative facts.
I've never trusted Steve before, but I trust him now. So always got a bad vibe from him, but now, you know.
Yeah, now it feels good.
Now it feels good. Now it's a good vibe. All right, so Varys and Tiavos have got the big old casks with them, and the guard pops open the door and steps inside. Waits for you guys to enter.
Whoa, who are these motherfuckers in the back?
They
Yeah,
are
what do we notice about these guys?
More drow.
the Drow.
What piece of shit.
They look gross.
Yeah, they're piece of shit. They are drow.
They also look just as smug as every Evermedia I've ever met.
Oh yeah. So who sits where?
Doesn't think it matters really.
I think Vera will sit at the opposite end of the table.
All right. Varys.
Zane's gonna sit with his back sort of towards the center, like with his back to the back door, like closest to no other side of the table, and like close to.
You go to sit there, and the guard gets in your way, and he shakes his head at you.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool. I can't walk around the back side of the table.
You want to go around the other? You want to try and go around the other way?
Yes.
Okay. You go around the other way, and one of the Drow guards sees what you're trying to do, and he gets in your way too.
Can I ask him why I'm not allowed? Why am I not permitted to see before I wish?
Who are you asking this?
I'm addressing it to the younger Margaster.
He whispers in his dad's ear. And,
oh my god.
And the elder says, "This side is for me and my son."
As he whispers, Vera's eyes narrow for a brief moment.
So I'm going to take a seat by the emblem, the closest seat to the emblem. Yes, on that side. Yeah.
Angrily, in a huff. Harmonil?
Wherever, like probably opposing to Thane.
When Thane sits down here, it's give him a nod, like it's okay.
I'm still carrying the cask.
Yes, Tiavos will set his down by the door, and the
door.
eldest, by the door. Yeah. Well, he sets it down by the other casks here.
Oh, there are casks.
Yeah. Well, as close as the guards will let him get anyway, and
Margaster?
Oh yeah, and then he scowls when he sees the barrel.
Who scowls? The Margasters?
Old one, yeah.
Seeing his
outside food and drink.
Seeing his scowl, Vera's going to say, "Is there something amiss?"
No. Well, first of all, younger one whispers in his ear. Then he says, "No outside food and drink."
Where I come from, it's not appropriate to join a man at his table and not bring a gift. I did not want to act out of turn.
It's not appropriate to show up unannounced, but here we are.
We were announced. Did your herald not tell you of our coming?
The younger one whispers in his ear, and then he says, "The herald should have a herald."
Well, I don't know if you pay him well enough for that. That's between you and your herald. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about your herald. So, where's Varys sitting?
I'm going to carry the cask to the back.
Yes.
Yeah, like over there. I'm gonna set it down. I'm going to take out my silver spittoon.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm going to fill it, and I'm going to raise the spittoon up and say, to our gracious hosts, the I'm see, I've always tried to do these off the cuff, and I'm gonna go to our gracious hosts. Long live the Margasters, and I'm going to chug the whole spittoon and then pour another.
give me a Constitution.
Drew, next to Grint, are these cups on like tables back there?
Those are candles, I think.
Oh, they're cans. Are there cups somewhere?
There's some on the
presumably
table.
on the table, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
You get dizzy and you fall down.
On shambles.
Can I attempt to, as I'm falling, can I attempt to catch myself and turn me falling down into another cartwheel?
You can, but you got disadvantage. Acrobatics.
Do it.
What are you gonna do with a cup, Kilo?
15.
Yeah, you can save it, Gregory.
All right.
Herald the Herald's Herald. That's right, Narf.
Seeing his cartwheel, I'm going to extend my cup towards him, and I'm gonna say, Varys, pour us one out, love. Pour us one as well, love.
And I will, pour her the ale.
Omni will also raise his cup and say, "Come on, mate."
Varys is serving everybody.
I will begin. I will, after filling all of their ales, I will march over to the Margasters and offer it to them as well.
Well, they don't let you get over to that side of the table, but they wave it off. They've already got they've got a wine glass, 2 wine glasses each, one with water and one with wine in it. Real classy like.
Now that everyone's got their booze,
which one has booze?
They both have one. 2 wine glasses each.
Oh,
one with water, one with wine.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying one of them each had one. My bad.
No. The elder Margaster scowls at Varys and he says, "Well, boy, are you gonna sit down?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They are unpleasant.
You got your spittoon with you. And he's not happy about that. He scowls at that too.
What?
He scowls at my spittoon?
Yeah. That you've filled with ale and been drinking from.
Is there something that makes these people happy?
Hey, so
maybe.
Question. What
Solitude.
So the Harper pins. So what does the spell friendship do?
Boop-de boop de boop boop de boop.
Friends.
Yeah, it's friends. So, for the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you used magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile towards you. A creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution, depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
Okay.
So don't use it.
Yeah. So don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, Vera's going to now that everyone has a cup that is full, she will propose a toast or spittoon, and she will say, do the Margasters also grab their cups when she starts making it very clear that she's
Yes.
okay. Or see if they're minimally receptive to this, because I don't want to look like an ass.
They've got their hands on their cups. They're waiting to see how it goes. There's the minimal level of buy-in, right?
Okay, yeah. Vera will say, now that we're all gathered by our gracious host, I'd like to propose a toast to a long and prosperous friendship between our our small principality and your great state here. And she'll raise her cup.
I will raise my cup in unison.
Oh, yeah, everybody else.
They reluctantly drink, but they don't echo the salute. The salut.
What do they fucking want? So annoying.
They're dicks. Come
They're
on.
waiting for you to
They are
say what you
dicks.
want. You think, you know? You're
They
beating
are
around the
dicks.
bush a lot.
I mean, when we came in and we're just like, hey, we wanted to chat. He's like, oh, I don't like talking to people. Go away. God
Well, you did
damn,
show up
fucking-
unannounced.
And?
There's nothing
Is that so-
ruder than showing up unannounced.
God, you're a bad friend.
Nothing would make me angrier than if somebody if I heard like a loud pounding and it's like somebody's just at my house and I have to fucking deal with that now.
I mean,
No
we
one
never met these people before. I mean,
Pounded. We came and we said we'd like to talk to the guy in charge. We didn't pound at the door.
Listen. When you're you're right, but when you're a noble, you know, it's like having a guy run into your throne room is like that's the version of pounding on the door, right?
I'd understand that if we were like some randos, but we have literally been personally invited by the Open Lord of Waterdeep for like a soiree in
It's true.
celebration
Yeah, it's
of
true.
us.
It's true, which means that you're openly politically aligned.
Yeah,
It's like going to the White
not
House, like to the
Waterdeep?
Obama White House Correspondence Center. You're like an open Democrat, which means that
And he
anybody
has a-
who's not friendly to that sort of that political
Okay.
influence is going to be like,
Okay,
what the fuck
I
is
see
this
what you're
person here
saying.
for? The person that
I see what you're
openly
saying.
assassinated the previous ruler of Waterdeep, killed the richest person in Waterdeep, and then like killed the people that all
Allegedly.
the minor nobles had backed as well. You
Well,
angered all of
they
the
would know
tiers
that we
of
killed-
all of the various levels of nobility in Waterdeep. Well, not of course. There's the ones that are friendly, the Open Lord, would be friendly to you.
Question.
But there's many, you know. Now, if you better
people
not.
wouldn't know that we killed Castellanter, though, right? Like that wasn't like public.
You definitely got spotted. You guys were fighting outside for a while. There was
okay.
a lot going on. There was like a fucking huge rift that opened,
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a spectacle, but I
and
think people
then
were
his house was, and assets were seized and turned over to your organization. Well, quote unquote your organization, but you're openly affiliated with the Knights of Elora, who are now have turned that place into an orphanage, which his children have been put in. Not that orphanage, but the one across the road, which used to be an academy ran by another noble family, which is now not there. Not because of you, but still. And so there's a lot going on, you know? You did a lot. And some people might not be happy, even if it was all for the best.
Okay.
Yeah, and you did. I don't think he wouldn't know that they burned the bank, even though they did burn the bank down. They burned the bank down. They burned multiple barracks down. He doesn't know that though. He only knows some of the bad stuff, and he's still maybe mad about it. But anyway, that's why that's a reason they might be wary about you, even if you're coming invitedly and you're a high-ranking noble, which you are.
Character to the party. I'd like to say that all he knows is the good stuff, and he doesn't like us. So we know
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Yeah,
orphaning kids,
those are the good things.
burning
He doesn't
manor
know the
houses,
things that are-
all the high notes.
Yeah. He doesn't know the things that are actually dicey. He only knows the things that are clearly on
So
the
anyway,
up and up.
right after the toast, he says, "So, why have you really come here?"
Well, I mean, we came here because our Nightstone has recently been put back on the map, and we've been trying to establish relationships with all of the outlying towns and settlements in the area with which we might do trade or have a relationship in the future. I mean, I presume you know of our growing relationship with Waterdeep and our deep familiarity with the Duchess of Daggerford, and we wanted to extend the same level of friendship and camaraderie with Thornhold that we have with these and other nearby members of the Lord's Alliance.
He grunts and he says, "We're not in the Lord's Alliance. Who else have you visited on your diplomatic tour?"
Bear's going to look around the table and be like, and then kind of be like Rassalanter, and then she's like point to Harmon, like Rassalanter, and then point at Thane and be like Goldfields, and then look at Tiavos and be like Everwinter, and kind of just like ticking off things like one by one.
Evermeet.
Oh, and then she's gonna look at Thane. She's gonna look at Thane and she's gonna say Tribor, and then wink.
The son is whispering in his ear as you're talking, and he's nodding along. looking at you as his son's whispering.
Yeah.
And he says,
I'm going to attempt to mind read the sun right as he is whispering.
Yeah, he's trying to pay attention to what you're saying while also communicating it to his father.
Interesting. Okay. Apparently the dude is like dead inside, literally.
I'm going to ask if his father.
Well, you're getting surface level thoughts, right?
Yeah.
So if you're trying to like, I don't know, say you're like translating for somebody, right? What are your surface thoughts? Your surface thoughts are you're trying to remember what the person just said so you can repeat it properly.
No, I know. I'm just saying like if what he's whispering to his dad is what we're saying,
yeah,
then
okay,
the dad is
yeah.
dead inside. Like,
yeah.
That there's actually very little going on in the dad's head apparently.
He's hard of hearing.
But why would somebody whispering in his ear then? That's
because it's polite.
No, but I mean, like, if he's hard of hearing and we're speaking normal volume, someone whispering is not helping the situation.
I mean, I think it depends.
If his son was sitting next to him shouting in his ear, I'd be like, okay,
yeah,
clearly the guy is hard of hearing. Maybe we should speak up.
Speak up.
As we say for a throwback.
Eventually, Narf, that's how it's going to be.
What's
like, we're at capacity. Yeah, he says he says that you've been casting your net quite far.
I mean,
to go all the way to
when one tries to put themselves on the map, one casts widely.
Nothing to the south.
Well, as we only got as far south as Daggerford, we've been making a tour of the northern provinces, and as you may well know, we recently returned Neverwinter from the Shadowfell, and Vera will throw a look at the I want to say Draugr, but I know that's wrong.
That's a drow.
Drow.
Yeah, and you're thinking of a Duergar.
Yeah, no, I was actually thinking of Draugr from Skyrim, but
well, from Norse mythology, you fucking oaf.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking from Skyrim. Yeah, but when
I know you were, Kilo. That's why I called you an oaf.
When Vera says we recently returned from Neverwinter, she will then throw a very sharp look at the Drow. Wait,
they don't react at all.
Yeah, well, I guess they also sort of shouldn't, but
they don't react at all to anything that you said.
Oh, maybe they're also deaf. Maybe everyone here is deaf.
That's his thing, you know. So, some places, you know, it's like they cut the tongues out, all the servants. This one you skip that step, right? They can't hear in the first place.
Hire deaf guys.
yeah. It helps, you know. So
yeah. They thought of calling it affirmative action, but they realized the people it would be helping wouldn't hear it anyway. So.
Yeah. So you say that you were up exploring the north, doing Neverwinter stuff.
And basically, Vera will wrap up. You know that like we've done our northern. That we're wrapping up our northern tour, and then after we've done this, we will. We're planning on heading south to Baldur's Gate and the other settlements in between. And
working for the Harpers, I presume. And the son is still whispering, by the way, constantly whenever somebody's talking. And the elder points at says that, and then he points at Varys's chest and Thane's chest where they got their little pins.
Are their pins visible?
Of course they are.
No, yeah. I mean that's kind of the part of being a Harper, you know. It's like being a Jedi. It's like, why would they have the saber on the belt? He's in hiding. It's like, because he's a Jedi, you know. It's like, why is his disguise a cloak and like his sword is open? It's like he's a Jedi, you know. Yeah. That's you know, it's part of it.
Yeah. So Thane's going to respond to this and ask whether we might be of service to them in their business ventures. You know, we're only here in regard to the way in which we might increase our relations with other, you know, mutually beneficial organizations that may bring us both gain. In what way may our group be of benefit to yours, sir?
He says, he says, he asks, you're here for trade opportunities?
Correct. Yes. Or other ways in which it might benefit yourselves, insofar as it may benefit us.
How nebulous.
Vera will add that they may have heard that we about the giants near Rassalanter, and that have been recently dispatched to secure the lands around them. That was also our doing. Such things, for example.
He waves it off and he says, "Giants are no problem. People are easily scared, like a
Those giants
barking dog."
man, those giants had killed entire villages, so it was better for the people there if they're done.
So I'm gonna, as we're talking, I'm just gonna casually be like, I do find it curious though, Lord Margaster, the lack of dwarves in these halls. I believed that this was a dwarven stronghold.
He gives you an appraising look and he says, "I never like to look at them."
Never like to look at them.
Look at them.
But people like to think that they're getting goods from a dwarf hold. When they go to a dwarf hold, that they're getting goods from a dwarf. So we only hire dwarves outside. It's good for business, we find.
Vera's going to jump in and say, but these are dwarf halls, aren't they? I mean,
the architecture.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. But I thought so. I mean, I thought that they were built by who was it? The stone tubes or something. So stone, and then she'll look at Varys and kind of like put a hand to her head and be like, stone shafts. Yes, stone shafts. Right? They were in charge here. Well, wasn't that 20 years ago? What happened to them? I can never remember what happened to them.
Who's to say? But he seems displeased by this line of questioning.
Detect thoughts time.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna detect thoughts right when he says the
How many
stone
times
shafts.
can you do it? You just do it all the time?
I can do it without components all the time. But I would just have to use a spell slot every time after the first.
Yeah.
So you're using a spell slot this time then?
Yeah.
Okay. He is. You hear him wondering if the Open Lord sent you guys, or the Harpers. Up to no good.
Those meddling kids.
Yep, meddling kids.
Huh. Well, anyway, enough of the past. We came to speak of the future, and we wanted to know whether or not whether you would be in the market for a friend in the south. That's the word.
No.
Thane is going to interject and ask whether there is not something that we might do on the behalf of the Margasters to prove our worth, and whether or not there's something that we might do to advance our friendship.
Why are you so interested in us all of a sudden, dwarf? What do we have that you think is so valuable?
I have no interest of that other than my own and my prosperous future, and whether or not a relationship between the two of us might further the both.
Gibberish.
Do you portend, sir, to be able to prosper purely of your own right without interaction with others?
You haven't mentioned a thing you can offer me or that you want from me.
I've just offered my services and the services of my group, whether you would have us or not. I merely ask whether or not there is something that we may provide. We are a group of some means, and we may advance your ambitions as we wish.
He smirks and he says, "I have no need of harpers."
Not even a box of Evermeat.
Vera will interject, and she will say, "Well, not all of us are harpers."
Yeah.
And
I also said something before that.
Yeah,
we are.
Let Vera start talking first, though.
We are a group of varied skills, both bold and subtle, And to your words to my colleague, and I'll gesture to Thane, I will say, you say that we have nothing to offer you, but what Mr. T-Porn, Jesus Christ, I forgot your name. Oh, it's written right there too. What
The right side of Vera's face has started drooping.
It is hard for good Sir D-Porn to speak to services we might render without knowing what services you might need. I mean, we can do any number of things. We must only be pointed in the right direction.
Did she just say his actual name, D-Porn?
Yeah, but he gave it at the door too.
Yeah.
I thought we called him Underhill.
I think you did, and I didn't, and I forgot about that, and also didn't understand why you did in the first place. I thought
on check-in, he was called D-Porn, I think, because he talked to the
Yeah,
guy.
no, I mean, I gave him.
And then after that, he was called Underhill to somebody else, and now he's being called D-Porn again. And nobody has cared at any point at all what his name is because he's a dwarf. So he says, he just seems confused, and he says, "You want to buy something?"
Oh my god!
God damn it!
What might we buy, sir?
Iron.
Oh, iron. Are we buying this by the ingot? Where do you acquire it, sir?
Because you said it over somebody, Euros.
I talked before Kilo there.
No, you didn't.
I did. Check the video.
I'm not gonna check the video. What you can say it again. What?
Because when he said like I have no use for harpers, it's like said what about else from Evermeet?
He doesn't respond to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Vera's going
Fucking idiot.
going to put the call on hold and then ask the group, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
You keep offering him to help him and to do things for him. It's so nebulous.
It's very weird though. If someone's
it's fucking suspicious.
No. I'm gonna put it this way. It's very weird if you're like, well, we can offer we could do a number of, we could like help you out in whatever way you need, and he's like, what way? Like,
well, yeah, it's like, it's like you're trying to entrap him. He's already suspicious.
It's not at all suspicious. You show up and you're trying to foster business relationships.
Yeah.
And you're just like, hey, is there something that we might do?
It would be suspicious if guys that are from like this group of do-gooders are showing up who have killed a bunch of evil people, and you're evil and probably working with the people they've already killed.
But the thing is, the Harpers are not do-gooders. First of all,
I mean, they kind of are.
They kind of are.
And even if they're not do-gooders, they're like they're busybodies.
They're deliberately neutral.
But okay, yeah, that is true. They are, but
neutral to good.
But by doing that, through their neutrality though, that means they're busybodies, right? They're always sticking their nose in people's business, being like, everything level here, everything equal, nobody's getting an advantage, So they're always sticking. They might not necessarily be like good, quote unquote. They're neutral, but they are nosy. And you don't want to Harper nosing around
interpret. Like, it's not the way I would interpret or execute the principles that are like.
Maybe not, but that's definitely the perception that a lot of people have, especially if they would be people that would be on the opposite end of the Harpers, because of their actions, Tend to have a different perspective is if you're opposed to somebody, So they might.
I don't know if random people showed up and were offering to help me, and I'm purely interested.
If they're offering to help you and you actually need help, but if you're somebody random person offering to help you and you are like actively trying to avoid contact with people because you might be up to something and they're notorious for getting their noses into business and fucking with shit, you'd see it differently. You would see it differently.
Well,
perhaps. It's it's like.
No,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
the-
no,
The
totally,
guy
totally.
robbing the store is gonna not be happy to see the cop. The guy getting robbed is gonna be happy to see the cop, kind of thing. I have to put it simply.
I'm just saying that the Harpers, in this instance, it doesn't seem to me that the proper interpretation is to see them as the cops.
Well, he doesn't
You
know.
might manipulate them. You might manipulate them to your advantage. You know, if you think
yes,
that's the case.
but
I don't know if that's
the
smart.
Harper thing is just like maybe to some people a badge of like I'm gonna get involved.
So Thane,
No matter
and
good or bad,
Martin-
it's just like they want to get involved, and if you don't want anybody involved, it's not a good thing to see.
Thane and
Sometimes.
Varys have the pins, though, right?
Yes, but it's
Okay.
like
No, yeah, but
five people
yeah.
show up and 2 of them have swastikas. It's like I bet those other 3 guys are okay.
Yeah, well, is it clear that like some of his hesitance is about the Harperiness?
He specifically mentioned the Harper pins.
Yeah, okay. Well, but Vera is going to stress to
But
him.
he does also
She's
know
go-
who you are.
Yeah, but she's going to gesture to Harmonil, and then back to herself. She's going to say, "Sir Harmonil, and myself are the duly appointed. As I am the duly appointed Lady of Nightstone, and Harmonil is a Knight of Nightstone. And the rest of the people here are our associates. So if your concern is with the Harper pins on my colleagues, Mr. Deeporn and Mr. Loro, you need not concern yourself further. Your dealings would be with Nightstone. That rests with myself and Prince Vinderwell. And I'll gesture to Harmonil.
I heard some
Harmony does
derision on
not.
that. I heard some derision on that, Prince. Give me a persuasion.
Gladly.
That was a pejorative, Prince, Euros, if you couldn't tell.
It actually wasn't. I just couldn't remember what I couldn't.
Just desperately trying to remember his name.
I know. Everyone's names.
28.
28.
He nods slowly, as if he's reluctantly accepting the idea that you've put forward.
Mm.
And he says, so, what does Nightstone want then, aside from friendship?
Honestly, Nightstone isn't sure what Thornhold has to offer. I mean, we know that you're a way station for caravans. That you have a great caravanassery here. You are a renowned caravanassery. But aside from that, we're unsure of what resources you can provide or services or labor. Which is why I brought up the only reason I asked about the stone shafts earlier. I was under the impression that they were renowned smiths and craftsmen, and I thought that they could be of use, maybe some emigrants to Nightstone, that we could enrich one another's populace. But if they're no longer here, then that's, I guess, besides the point. But
well,
just
we employ craftsmen outside who I'm not familiar with the stone shafts. We got the place from bought them off some Zentarum, I think it was.
okay.
Good guys.
Centaur.
Bad reputation. Good people. Most of them.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, great craftsmen
Plenty of good
outside.
people.
Maybe not up to the mythic standards, but they do gem cutting.
Thane's going to flush. Like, he's definitely not happy about what he just heard.
About the
He's not gonna say
brazen
anything.
lie.
Yeah, but the Zentrim, yeah, just misunderstood people. Yeah, just misunderstood. Yeah, sure thing.
It's like, even if it's not true, I mean, even if it is true, it's like the Zentarum took it from the stone shaft, so it's not any fucking better. But either it's either just like a brazen lie, or it's literally not even. It's
I
just,
mean,
it's
all of us who
Declan
have lived in Waterdeep who know that Zentrim was just a fucking criminal organization to begin
Oh
with.
yeah, it's definitely people know the Zentrum. It's like being like, yeah, I got it from Al Qaeda. Good people, but not
Yeah.
all of them are bad.
It's just like, congratulations, you are a citizen
I
of North
got it
Korea.
from the Taliban. It's like, they started as a student group.
Yeah, or
Like, they get a bad rap, but they've got good hearts. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
like North Korea.
Good bones. Good bones.
yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, that's the only reason we came. We wanted to see how we could what we might be able to do to help you and what you might be able to do to help us. But before we came here, we weren't really sure of what Thornhold had to offer, which is why we wanted to make a formal diplomatic mission to your city to see what it's all about.
Well, aside from the tourist trap outside, we mostly sell crafted goods to towns like your own.
And who crafts them?
The people outside in the courtyard that you've seen.
The
real dwarves.
Interesting. I mean, there was only... How many were there? 5? 6?
I don't keep track of that kind of thing.
Well, Vera will, like, gesture to, like, the other people in the group who were actually in the courtyard and saw shit, because she didn't really. Like, how many were there?
A few.
A few. I mean, surely they can't supply any significant amount of trading goods, though.
Oh, Yurik works hard. We can
It
make
depends
quite
how
a
much you
few swords a
afford it.
day.
Ah. So you
Dwarven
don't keep
made.
track. So you don't keep track of who, but his name is Yurik? Vera's going to
Here
give him a
20
sly
years.
smile.
You don't remember the names of the people you work with?
So Thane is going to interject despite the, he's basically at a...
There's some tension in the room
"Sir."
right now.
Sir,
You know what you did!
Where the
Like,
fuck is
"Sir,
Gurdjieff?
sir."
You son of a bitch! You flipped the table.
sir, if we endeavor to undertake a purchasing relationship with an organization, we want to understand quality of supply as well as the reliability of said supply. I've heard from folks in this region that there may be things that we might purchase here. That said, you can understand how we might want to understand how reliable the supply might be. You can understand how our questions, there might be some question as to whether or not you can supply the level of
You're a shrewd little one, aren't you? I see what you're after. How about this? We'll give you half price on the first 2 shipments, but when the shipments get there, you give us the other half of the money.
Sir, I care not about price. What I care about is reliability of my supplier. I wish to understand exactly how you intend to supply the demand that we require for such.
You want to watch old Yurik work? Fine. I don't care. He works out in the courtyard.
Forgive me.
He definitely
for,
flipped that table, Narf. Oh, or Kilo. And yeah, I definitely heard the shrewd. I thought Narf said that at first. I was like, damn. Not with the anti-Semitism jokes.
Forgive me if I offend, sir, but I do not expect that your man outside can supply what we require.
What are you driving at, Harper?
I do not speak on behalf of the Harpers. I'm here only in respect to my business interests and that of my fellows here. I merely perform the role of inspecting supplier quality and whether or not the supposed supplier may supply that which he says he may. Whether or not that is the case.
I can't make fucking heads or tails of this.
The stock disclaimer on the first page of your slides, your first slide of your PowerPoint, and also the quality control boss thing.
So you can see that not only is the Margaster the eldest confused, but the younger one is also confused by this as he's whispering in his father's ear. You know. He looks at Vera and he says, "What is this one saying?"
I believe what my colleague is saying, in a rather sophisticated way, and I'll give him a nod, like well done you, for confusing the dude. Is that before we can come into any sort of agreement about trade or goods or services rendered, we must have an understanding of the reliability of that trade or goods or services rendered, and which is why we ask about the labor here and the workforce that can supply things, because Yurik, good man that he is, seems like he would be overtasked performing a sort of regular, trade agreements between your and my cities.
Nonsense.
Okay.
We can beat any price.
He
What
can
are you
beat
looking to
any
order
price.
anyway? Swords, armor, spears.
I'm confused.
Swords.
No, armor of the finest quality.
Everybody says a
Spears.
different. Everybody says a different thing.
Bows
Spoken. Swords.
and crossbows.
I have spoken. Swords.
300, 500.
Yes, I was 100.
Well, the concern is what the throughput could be. I mean, suppose we needed 300 swords. How soon could Yurik create them?
Oh, a week.
Sir, you intend to suggest that your man alone would produce.
He's a fast worker. We've got stockpiles.
I want to roll insight on that.
Okay, on what?
On whether he's actually real. This guy will forge like 300 swords in a week.
Well, you can roll insight to see if a statement that he made seems truthful or not.
Yeah, that.
Which
I mean,
which statement are you rolling insight on?
that the fact that this guy alone can produce 300 swords in 1 week.
That statement is not truthful. I think the only question is whether he thinks it's truthful.
Go on, kitty cat.
20.
Go.
Let's go.
Okay.
14.
14. He seems to be deceptive.
Okay, so he is, but so important that he is being deceptive. He knows he's lying.
Like, yeah, how many can understand a bit? Like, how many would know how to make swords and stuff? I mean, in a fighter, so you probably understand.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, is the dude lying or is the dude telling an untruth?
He is being deceptive.
Okay, yeah, there's intentionality.
So,
There's Mendrez, we can charge.
I would like to personally respect the quality of the swords, if you don't mind, as one of the most renowned fighters in the northern provinces.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my god.
Greg, put your sword on the table.
Line.
Not that one. I've got shit all over it.
I'm gonna take my cock out.
So the mercenary from before angrily comes over and puts his sword in the middle of the table.
He's disarmed.
He is not happy about his new duties at all.
Like, I'd like to hold it, see if the weight distribution is good and everything. And if the construction seems sturdy. Do I get an advantage on that as a fighter?
As he sets it down,
yes.
Vera's going to look over at him and be like, "Thank you for your cooperation, Gregory." And then she's gonna smile and give him a wink.
6.
You have no fucking clue, and you look like an idiot. If it's not a lang,
any finesse weapon, yeah, we don't touch those.
Yeah, maybe you just feel uncomfortable in the situation, but you're not able to get a good feel for it.
Yep, that's a sword.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is pointy.
Yep. It's just an off day for you, maybe even. But for whatever reason, you're not able to tell.
Yeah.
At least
I'm going to sheath back the sword and kindly give it back to Greg.
I assume you do the classic, thumbs up, like, oh yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Greg will go stand back again, and he again still.
Is that like the John of the Sword Coast now?
Yes.
Sick.
There was just like a famous Greg, and then like everybody named their kid Greg. That's why all the pages are like 9 years old and all named Greg.
Yeah.
But then before that, there was a wave of Gregs as well. That's why this guy's named Greg. They go through waves. So anyway, it's been about 15-20 minutes, and Emmerich will say, anyway, are you ready for dinner?
Always.
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
What are we
Greg?
having? Lembas?
He ignores that drivel, the drivel that rolls out of your mouth. So he'll go over to this room here, and he steps
This
inside.
guy. Is that going to be the waiter now?
Is it the same guy, the waiter? Yeah. No,
Or
he and another guy
A man
come
of
out
many talents.
a second later. Greg and another guy that you don't recognize, and they've got trays of food. And they look very unhappy. No one more unhappy than Greg, obviously, with their task. And they go around
That's
setting
not
food
what he's
around.
paid for. That's like bad use of your staff.
It's almost like they weren't fucking expecting any guests, huh?
I mean, well, I assume he has a wait staff in general. I mean, does he get his own plates of food? No.
Maybe they're Durgar, and he doesn't want you to see the Durgar.
Could be.
But he doesn't have a problem with the Drow because the Drow are like,
Gross.
well, a lot of people don't like them, but it's like okay, it's like, let's say this, it's 1920, you use black staff instead of like the Frankensteins that you would normally use, because it's like people don't like it, but it's better than Frankensteins.
Okay.
Frankenstein monsters, obviously, not the Austrian inventor. To be clear.
No one wants to see a bunch of Austrian doctors.
No one wants a bunch of Austrian waiters. They'd rather have blacks.
I prefer Austrian painters.
Yeah. Anyway, bad analogy, perhaps. But so the food, it comes out.
What is it?
What?
What is it?
I was about to tell you.
It
is uneven cuts of an unrecognizable meat.
Ew.
With odd-looking mushrooms and normal potatoes. The food is cold.
What the fuck?
As if it was like prepared by somebody else, and these guys just brought it out.
Can I see like, with the color and texture of the meat, like what type of meat this is?
Yeah, you can both roll insight on it if you'd like. Everybody can roll insight on their meat if they'd like.
I was gonna roll
15.
You mean investigation?
I did mean investigate. I did, yeah.
Then I have 16.
Oh.
So.
You sure you don't mean insight? I want insight into my movie.
Yeah, I bet you would.
So.
Oh shit.
I rolled a nat.
It's dwarf meat.
Thane, you know exactly what this is.
It's his cousins.
This is your dad. You've seen the texture of you've seen that grain before, you know? No, it's not. This is a Quagoth. Well,
What?
part of a Quagoth, which
How do you
is
spell
a type of Underdark species. Let me post a picture for you. This is what it normally looks like.
Does somebody with 16 know that as well?
You know that it's from the it's definitely not like an upper land creature, but you don't know exactly what it is.
So,
But Thane might have even had this before.
Yeah, so Thane's gonna ask.
Very, you don't know what the fuck this is. You think the meat might just be off.
yeah.
Thane is simply going to comment to the Margasters. Interesting fare.
He smiles and raises his glass at you. He and his son have already started to eat.
Seeing the exchange between these two, Vera's going to kind of like poke at her meat a little bit, and she's going to say, "I'm not sure I'm familiar with this. Is this ox?"
The son finishes chewing his bite, and then he whispers in his dad's ear, and then the old man says, "Quagoth."
Quagoth.
What is that?
Drow food. They
Drow
raise
food.
them and hunt them in the Underdark.
Okay, then how many want to eat that? I say no, thank you. I am allergic to Quagoth, but I will eat the potatoes.
Point of order.
What about the mushrooms?
Do they look like normal mushrooms, or how do they look
They
like?
look like cave mushrooms.
Can I also roll investigation to see if I could recognize what type they are, or nature, or whatever?
Yeah.
Vera's going to look around at the drow, and then she's going to direct a question at Emmerich. She's going to say
17.
the drow raise the Quagoth, and then they hunt them.
They raise. He said raise and hunt, not necessarily raise then hunt. It'd be like cows or like bison or something like that. They raise by and they hunt them separately or interchangeably.
Okay. Could you clarify that, because I actually didn't understand that in this first sentence, so I will actually ask the question. Like,
and then he says usually one or the other.
I see.
Some clans have whole herds of them.
Huh. And what manner of
Fiercer
beast
than
are
wolves.
Oh.
Right. Do I know with the 17 what kind of mushrooms these are?
Just a regular cave mushroom.
Uh-huh.
You find it in the Underdark. You've probably seen sketches of it in a book somewhere. You know it's safe to eat.
Yeah, then how many Quelitos as well?
Oh.
And the potatoes, but not the Quagoth.
Quagoth. Even though
Yeah.
the Margasters are eating it?
No, it's drow food. No, I say no to drow culture.
Seeing
Alright.
that everyone's eating it, Vera will also eat. What is the meat like? Is it repulsive?
Tastes. It's surprisingly. It's like a mushroomy meat. But it's surprisingly good. But it's got a surprising taste.
So I want to be clear, Thane's not going to eat this.
Wow, no balls. Thane's got no balls, everybody.
Yeah, and Hamil's not eating it because of drow.
No, it's
related
not,
things.
it's not that he has no balls. He knows what it is, but he doesn't want to eat it off principle.
What's your principle?
He's not gonna break bread with those fuckers.
Okay, that's the principle. Okay, I actually wasn't sure, like, if Quagoth were like sentient beings or something. I don't know.
I don't know if Thane would know that or not.
Thane would know
I
that
certainly
they
don't.
are. They are not sentient, but it's like a little bit smarter than a dog.
Oh, that's sad.
So I mean, depending on your cultural perspective, it could be kind of considered fucked up to cook anyone.
Uh.
But it's like again,
But-
like the Koreans don't. Not all. Well, some of them don't. Consider it fucked up. But that kind of thing.
So-
I don't know. Different culture, different standards. It's definitely not like killing and eating a person, though. It's not a sentient or sapient, I guess you'd say.
Sapient, yeah.
Is a cow smarter than a dog?
No,
I think a little bit technically.
no.
Cows are pretty fucking smart.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. There's no way they're smarter than a dog.
Yeah, just I don't know. But again, see, this is what I mean. It's cultural. Like Indians, Hindus don't eat cows, right? So it's like,
Yeah. I mean, like if you
I
try to make
believe the
an example, you just say
pronunciation
we eat
is
pigs. Like
Hindi.
pigs are very smart.
yeah.
I believe it's Hindi, not Hindus.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry, Hindum. The Hindos.
I think it's Hinde with an AE
yeah.
at the end.
Hindi.
Definitely not an AI though.
Whenever they say it, I hear one. So, yeah, Varys, are you eating it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you liking it?
I'm ambivalent.
You're ambivalent. Yeah.
Bear in mind, I couldn't eat for quite some time, so.
And I imagine you've probably eaten some bad stuff as a slave. And
Yeah.
this is cold, but it is well. It's like it's well made. It's very well prepared. It's just been sitting there for like an hour.
Cold fungal meat.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yum.
Yeah.
I had that on my wedding.
Oh, gross.
All right,
Yeah,
so you guys
well,
eat for a little
Eat.
while,
Yeah.
and then when Margaster the Elder has finished, he says, "So, about the swords, how many did you want?"
I will not Varen say 100.
Well,
Hmm.
well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Harmonil. We would need to go check the armory in Nightstone and see what our general needs are, because we may well have needs of halberds and bows and other weapons as well. Our main concern was what you could provide and in what time frame, so that we would know what would be acceptable to ask of your smiths here, or smith, as it were, since it's only Ulrich.
Uric.
Yuri.
Racist.
Damn, I can't get any names right today.
Old Rick.
Old Rick. Not to be confused with all Rick.
Yeah. Alaric. Well, Nightstone's a week away, so we can have him there in 2 weeks.
Very good to know. Very good to know.
Interesting.
Yes.
How many
Well-
it's trying to say interesting, but himself knowing that the claims that he's making are not exactly
He has
true.
no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like the guy probably has never made the sword in his life.
Well, this is good information to know. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but Nightstone has been attacked a few times in the last few months.
Yeah,
And
that's
so we definitely
why.
have the
Giants
need
you
of
mentioned.
Huh? Yeah, giants and mercenaries and also
Bandits, everything you can imagine.
bandits and bad men. It's been a hard time
Yeah.
for our people, and
And-
we could use some weapons, but we need to see what it is exactly that our people would be
Well, we
proficient
sell
with.
them for half the price you'd find one in a sword store in
I
Waterdeep.
mean, ideally you want like simpler weapons like crossbows instead of longbows and stuff like that.
We don't work
because-
with wood much here.
You can make me a crossbow,
We don't do crossbows.
not
We
even
don't do
steel crossbows.
longbows. We can make halberds and spears because we buy the shafts.
All right.
Yeah, we could use some spears as well because I am overseeing the development of a militia there, so that the town can defend itself if needed.
Harmon, you're getting ahead of yourself. And in any case, we need to see what the stocks are in Nightstone. But the point was not to make an order; was to see what we could order.
Yeah, but now he's excited for the half-price sorties.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to put. He's like, we're gonna get.
Harmonel has been
I'm like, stop-
successfully
stop-
distracted from the objective.
Swords.
Bulk swords,
Stop
bulk
ordering
swords,
things.
bulk swords, half-price bulk swords.
Yeah.
God damn.
So, guys, I have a question.
Mm.
It's probably not okay to ask. So, I'm going to ask it anyway. But if it's not okay to ask, then let me know. But
Yes.
I want to know, like, whether or not everyone would think that this would be like. So I want to know whether or not we could take these guys.
I mean,
We're
how
not
many
okay
with
with that. That is just incredibly rude. to ask
Almost.
that.
First of all, it would be very rude. Second of all, almost assuredly.
Yeah, we could shred our way through these guys.
like
I
how
don't
many
know how
wait,
powerful like drow guards are.
Wait. How many can check?
You guys are very powerful.
like how many
in
with know your enemy can check the HP and strength? Are they lower or are they lower?
Which one?
They're very ugly drow who look chunkier and guard the doors.
That's fucking rude, bro.
The guy at that Yavos.
The two drow behind the Margasters look much.
No, the other drow.
I know, but you called them the chunky drow, and I'm saying that if you're talking about chunky in terms of like scarier, the two behind him look scarier.
Like
Makes sense.
like HP and strength, are they
Well,
lower?
I don't
or
know which
higher?
ones are you trying to study. Stop fucking with that thing. Exactly.
Those things that are guarding the doors, first of all. There are more
Okay.
of them.
Okay, you said the chunky one then, so that's not the chunky one. That's the ones by the door, the weaker ones. Looking
But there are no
ones.
limits, I
Unless-
can do all of them technically. There is no limit to that.
Huh?
There is no limit to that. I have to spend 1 minute observing.
There's
or
no
interacting with
limit! Okay, what do you want to know?
someone. HP and strength.
What's your HP?
88 and 14 strength.
Lower and
Of
lower.
course, his HP is 88.
Hail Hitler.
Yeah, and the drow that are outside the Malgas or whatever they're called.
You gotta wait another door. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, I looked at the wrong one. Lower and lower. Well, I guess they're both
okay.
lower and lower. You know now, douche.
Yeah,
You
all of
tricked
them are
me.
lower than lower. Okay, so they can be grappled. That's the good thing.
If you roll high enough. Ba-bow.
Yeah.
So, Thane,
Yeah.
what are you thinking about doing, kiddo? Talk me through it. Talk me through it, Bubba.
Well, I don't want to talk you through it. I want to talk everybody else through it.
Okay, I'll close my ears.
No, I'm
I know, I'm
thinking
just
that now is an opportune moment for us to.
Well, I don't want to be a spoil sport. You're sitting at a table,
Yeah.
right, and with all these people around you. You can't really
Yeah.
talk it out with them right now. So if you do want to do something, you got to do it.
no, and yeah, so that's what I was saying, right? So
But
That's-
yes, you from a metagaming perspective, because you're newish. I know you've been here for 90 sessions at this point, I think. Can't remember how long we've been playing. It all blurs.
70.
77. God, it is 70, isn't it? Hold on.
Nice.
Literally, last game you said 69.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is. My notes say 72. Anyway, yes, you'd probably be able to take. You should be able to take these guys.
Yeah.
Are these Duega there on the room still there?
Who knows?
So, an important thing
Then
though is
put Fog of War there then.
I don't know.
an important thing though is that like so we don't know if Varys picked up anything with Read Thoughts in any of the questioning that we had. And we don't know that Harmonal knows that these people have lower HP.
You can't plot. You're sitting at the table.
I can. Wait. She can know that I didn't get anything because I can telepathically tell her that for free.
Okay, yeah, but you hadn't yet, at least, like so.
Yeah.
He just
and
did
I
that.
could use the Ring of Sending for that to tell you that like they're like we can take them.
Yeah, and
so the issue that I'm having is like so these are thoughts that like Thane's having to himself,
Mm-hmm.
and I suppose I could theoretically also tell them in subversive ways, but like
subverts.
Subtle.
Subterfuge.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you're gonna make some pamphlets and
Through
distribute them out
sabotage,
to
I could
students.
tell them.
No, I mean,
Go
so
on,
he's
sorry,
just
go
he's concerned that like their lack of general willingness to cooperate in any way means that we may not get another chance to be like this close with him. And then like if we want to get information out of them, now may be the only chance. That's the
This strategy has worked 100% of the time it's been tried so far, which is to say that you laugh, but I'm serious. Listen, I guess they didn't get a meet technically, but they snuck up into the Lord Protector's castle, and then he was sitting at a table with somebody, and then they just rushed him and killed him.
That is why Varys snickered when you were like, we can't just like charge him in his throne room. I was like,
it's like, can and have, butto.
Yeah, we're like, we've done that a couple times now.
Yeah. We know how to cut people off.
You could like, if you, I mean, probably get surprised, right? And then you'd be able to get across the table. You'd be able to get across the table in like a single turn.
And tidal wave their asses.
Yeah.
And then knock them prone, get advantage, and fuck them.
But just to like remind Thane in his inner monologue that a big part of the point of this was for us to ask the questions and for Varys to see if he could detect thoughts. And so Varys might well know where the stone shafts are for all we know, which was why I tried to like probe a few times with the questions so that he could have a few opportunities to detect thoughts. Also, and if we charge them now, then we can't. Then we won't know that. I guess we will after we've charged them.
And you don't have to do lethal damage to them. Remember.
Yeah, and I know, but I'm just saying like that. Yep. That like my thought is like maybe Varys knows, and maybe he knows that there's somewhere else where we can go break them out, free them, make sure they're safe first, kind of thing. Like there's a lot of variables that would be relevant that we were trying to get information right now.
Yeah. Well, it's up to Thane if he wants to act.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing, right? Is like Thane's
quest. Himself. If the thought worms are telling him to act, he can hop up on that fucking table.
Or flip at a table.
Flip at a table.
Because the reality is that like
I think Thane wants to do it.
Serve me, fuck you. Whoosh.
I mean,
first
you can do it if you want to.
First of all, Thane's not doing anything right now because we only have 20 minutes left, and
I mean you can't start something, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know that I necessarily want to, and I don't know that.
It's nice to know for sure what's happening next session,
Yeah.
That's true.
Hop it down that table. Hop, 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 hop.
Yeah,
hop.
but we need to make sure that like no one can exit the rooms and ask for help. Otherwise, we're going to get swarmed.
The issue is also there's an entire room filled with.
You don't know that they're there.
We don't know that.
Here,
it's just like guys too lazy to put Fog of War.
Boom.
No, yeah, we do because no, of course we do because
They might not still be there.
I mean, they were there like 5 hours ago or
10
something.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Who
morning.
knows where they are now?
Down in the mines, maybe.
Yeah, but we have to assume it's a possibility that they are there.
I mean, yeah, there's a possibility that they're going to be reinforcements. That's why you should like try to not let anyone escape from any doors or anything. To at least give us more time to clear this bunch.
Oh, fuck it.
Do it, Thane.
Oh.
You got to do something, kid. I mean, you don't have
Oh,
to, but-
we can like take them all on and then
no
just go down
scheming.
the stairs
He
and hide.
can't. He can't hear you. He can't hear you. He's got to act alone.
I'm gonna go pee real quick. We'll see.
Thane.
over.
Thane.
Back.
Thane. 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 Thane.
Fight.
So I'm not gonna lie, like my I guess the way that I would normally do this would be to leave and come back.
Yeah.
But I think in this moment, I think we
Might not get another chance.
Yeah.
get another chance. So I'm gonna hop on the table.
All right.
Also, one question: do we want the Marcus dead or alive?
Alive, right?
Alive, yeah, for sure.
All right,
Okay.
Thane. You hop up on the table. You I guess you start looking pissed, and then at a certain point you just snap.
I'm here to
You
take
hop up
Barry
on the
Allen
table,
back.
and you rush towards the Margasters.
My name is Thane Deephorn. You murdered my people. Prepare
Alright.
to die.
Roll some
Wait,
initiative.
what's
for me.
happening?
Yes,
I was
I'm gonna
peeing.
rush-
Did you
I'm
guys
gonna-
like
I'm
just
gonna
like
rush-
decide everything while I was peeing?
Thane
Yeah.
is going for it.
I'm gonna rush
Eating it.
Margas the Younger, and I'm gonna get Grant. Well, actually, we're
You
gonna
gotta roll
save Grant.
initiative for me.
Oh, okay. You're on initiative now.
Roll initiative for me.
Alrighty then.
7. I did bad.
Wow.
13. Okay, passable. 21 for Thane.
Where's
Let's
the...
fucking go.
Diablos gets a dirty 20. That's nice. Let's do Vahayon. Who always rolls shooter initiative. 9.
So Varys gets a 7.
17.
17.
Oh, sorry. No,
7.
sorry, you said Varys. I'm
13
not
for
Varys.
Harmonil.
No, Harmil has 13, not 17.
Oh.
Harmil
So I
has
said
13.
13. I said 13 for you.
I had 17, my bad.
I know, but that's, yeah.
You add proficiency bonus to this, right?
No, just Dex.
Just Dex.
Yeah.
You'll figure
Okay,
out
well,
eventually.
Okay, well then I got a 20 instead of a 21.
Okay. Alright. And then Bahayon and Tiavos got what?
Diablos has a 20,
Okay.
and the Haim has a 9.
What about you, Kilo?
17.
Ah, that's why he kept 17 like a fucking... Like he's,
It's
like
I
he's
heard- I thought
Hodor.
you said-
17.
You said Varys, and I heard Vera.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, shit.
That's the bad guys got a good roll.
Yep.
But at least two of us on our side get before them.
Alright, so I'm gonna give, I will give, Thane has a surprise round.
What's your
Nobody,
plan
the
here,
rest
Steve?
of the party is also surprised.
Yeah. Vera is surprised and also, like, visibly irritated as he climbs on the table
Yeah.
and starts bolting across it.
Alright, so Grint can be communicated with telepathically, right?
You can
Correct.
charge the draw.
Okay, so Grint is also not surprised. So you get a free round, Steve. What do you do?
Yeah, put them on the.
Don't
on
tell
the
me what
correct
to do,
space.
especially when I'm already doing it, you toad.
Gonna pour myself more whiskey because
Oh.
this is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
So what Thane wants to do is bring the Elder Margaster under his control as quickly as possible.
Alright, so you want to basically rush up to him and try and grapple him.
Yeah.
Come on in, cat. Okay, you don't actually want
No.
in, you just want to... Hold on.
You better hope we can grab both of them because all they have to do is go out the door behind them and then they're gone. That's why this is a bad plan.
Hey man, it's a good plan, and you should shut up and love the plan. Shut up and love the plan.
You're just trying to get him with a total party kill.
I want to kill everybody. I hate all of you so much.
Sometimes you know your emotion gets the better of you, and Thane just couldn't hold it in.
All right, so you go 1, 2, 3.
I like it though; it's cinematic.
Don't talk with food in your mouth, fatso.
It's a character moment.
Roll strength for me. Roll an athletics.
Athletics.
Yep. You gotta beat a 9. You
Nice.
son of a bitch. All right, you have grappled the Elder Margaster. Dunt, dunt, dunt.
You can still.
So what does the younger Margaster do as I'm doing this?
Well, he can't technically react, but he is very surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I like drag him? So do I get any additional? Can I like drag him to the back corner?
Yes,
You
when you
provoke
move, you
attack.
can drag or carry the grappled creature with you. With your speed is halved.
Will he provoke attack of opportunity from
You're
the
gonna
crowd
take
there?
attacks opportunity from. Let's see, this guy's technically in this square too.
He's out of movement anyway, though.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he went from
Yeah.
1, 2,
5,
3, 4,
10,
5. Yeah,
15,
he is out of
25.
movement.
Yeah. You can command Grain to charge around the door.
Which
Yeah.
square is Brent in? Can you?
I'll be generous and I'll put him here.
So he can charge.
I don't even think he can. Can he charge still there?
Oh, is that generous? I thought generous was moving him forward, so he has more movement.
No, he still
I mean,
can't charge.
You want distance.
many
with
feet
the
does he need?
charge.
20
Well,
feet or?
I was thinking have him
I
charge
think,
someone.
yeah,
beside
but I
that
think
guy.
you need 20 feet in a straight line. Yeah, it's 20
That's
feet in
it.
a straight line, so he can do that.
But he can attack normally.
Yes.
Would you want to be generous and move him the forward square and not back a square?
I guess.
Like, I thought he'd be like next to
here.
Tiavis.
Well,
if
because
you
he
were being
can't charge,
generous.
so no, he'd be back in the corner like a good little boar.
Uh,
All right. Anyway, so what do you want him to do, Steve? Gore the drow by the door. Gore by the door.
Yeah, let's do that.
Gore by the door. Let's get an attack. 2d or 1d
Yeah.
20 plus 7. Ooh,
13.
that is. Hold, please. Beep boop beep bop beep beep bop 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 bop. That's a miss.
Yeah.
God damn it. God damn it.
All right, now it is Steve's turn again. Son of a bitch.
now you could drag him away.
You're gonna take at least 2 attacks of opportunity. Maybe another one from the younger Emmerich if he gets ballsy.
Yeah, he's not gonna get ballsy. He's a little bitch.
What is Thane's armor class again?
2.
16 or 17.
Thane's got like 80 health though. He can punch a few hits if he needs to.
His AC
Well, and I
is
also have,
16.
so I have like the Dwarven Fortitude thing where I can dodge and heal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if he's not willing to take a few hits here, then he should have rethought this whole plan. Like,
All right, Thane. So what are you gonna do here?
Well, what are my options?
Well, so you can drag him back if you want to, or you could hit him or somebody next to you. But if you drag him
Can
back,
I
you're gonna
drag
get hit
him?
by.
Can I drag him onto the table?
Uh huh. But
then
you're
have
gonna
you
get
later
hit
then?
by these 2 guys, or attacked by them rather.
Yeah, but the thing is that I mean that's going to happen regardless, right?
I mean, yes, at some point, yeah. So, all
It's-
right. So you,
I don't know. I'm not aware of like what my options are.
Hit
right
the
now.
other guys.
you can attack
Okay, so-
somebody. You can you could drag him back. You could stop
Or
the
you can hit
grapple
Grain
and
to
run
attack
back.
someone.
So while I'm grappling, I assume I can't take the dodge action while I have him grappled.
I think you can.
I think you can. Don't talk with food in your mouth, Greg. You fucking.
But you have
Fucker.
full HP. So it only gives you advantage against get in defense.
But yeah, you can take dodge.
I guess what I'm saying is like I could try to preempt like at least one attack, right? I mean, so if I dodge,
I mean, yeah. If you, I mean, look, you could use an action to disengage, and then move back. And
yeah,
then
but
move you.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you'd still have the guy if you disengage, though, right?
Why would you use dodge to get so that they have disadvantage on their attacks this turn, unless other.
Look, I'm still trying to understand the mechanics of combat.
No,
Okay,
well, if you can see the attacking, you mean.
Well, he could
Actually, I guess that might be better, because then if you until the start of your yeah, because if you use dodge, their attacks of opportunity, they'd still get them, but they'd be with disadvantage, and then if they move up, they'd still have disadvantage against you.
which makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so that would work.
Yeah. That
So
probably
you
makes
can
sense.
so you can dodge, and then move back.
So would it be better, for example, if I use Nature's Veil? So I would be invisible.
They already know where you are, so they'd still attack where you are, and because you're dragging Margaster back, they'd like know where you are even if you're invisible, so they'd be able to attack you, but they'd have disadvantage. So it's the same as dodging basically, but you also use a spell slot, I think.
Yeah.
It's a feat. It's
probably better just to use dodge then. I mean.
Yeah, for sure. It's just better to use dodge.
But functionally you'd get the same effect as dodge.
Yeah,
unless you were to drop him and move away.
Yeah, my hope is that my boys drop in
Gotcha.
and start doing some damage. So.
All right, so you.
I'm ride or dying for you, Thane.
All right, so you dodge 1 and move back, right?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Can't he only move 3 spaces because his?
Oh yeah.
He's dragging him.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so then they're gonna attack at you. Bow.
With disadvantage.
Hold on, let me look something up. Oh no, never mind. Oh wait, hold on. Just gotta roll with disadvantage. 21 hits. Okay, so you take.
Who is that attack coming from?
The drow.
Uh-huh.
Did
You
roll
take
twice?
5 damage from the drow.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Okay, and then. Okay, then the mercenary misses.
You gotta roll again, though. Oh, yeah, okay, well, never mind. No,
Yes,
no.
and that's one.
It doesn't matter, but I'll roll again, yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does matter.
shit.
That's one.
Wah,
Yes.
wah, wah, wah.
Greg is still too pissed off from being like the page boy.
We're gonna kill Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate Greg. What a shitty character. Alright, that's Thane's turn. Let's do the Haon.
Tiavos.
Nope.
Tiavos was 20.
No. Tiavos. Nope. The Haon. Nope.
I mean, okay, Tiavos is going to attack this drow.
Which drow?
The only one he can attack who's adjacent to him.
I don't know, man. I don't know how your brain works, bro.
Yeah. 24 hits,
Okay,
I
hit.
assume. 11 damage.
What, Lily?
And he's going to attack again, assuming he's not dead.
He is not dead.
16,
That's
does
a
that
hit.
hit? Nice.
Alright.
Another 8 damage.
You lop his head off.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dang. They have no
These guys are softies.
Let's go.
I mean, it's a rapier, so he wouldn't cut. It's a stabbing
Alright,
weapon.
now it is... That's all for Tiavos, right?
Yeah, he has 2 attacks.
What, Lily?
And that's it.
What? Stop meowing. Please. Thank you.
You want to move Tiavos?
He could move he could move on the door there to block this guy from trying to flee that way,
That guy?
and give attack opportunity if he tries to go the other way.
Where I put him?
One behind actually. One behind, so he has
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So
Alright.
that's 6.
So if he gets up on someone, then I can actually shoot that person effectively.
Oh yeah, true. That's moving then one, right?
Like,
Alright.
it's your responsibility to get up on people.
Okay, Thane, make an athletics check for me.
No, he's trying to escape the grapple.
Okay.
I'm coming, Lily. Fuck me.
Oh,
Go.
oh, good. That was Drew's roll.
I mean, if you only fail it if you roll a 1.
Huh?
I thought that was
Yeah,
Steve's roll.
he passes.
Okay.
15.
There you go. Yeah. So the old man is struggling, but he is unable to escape. And the younger yells, "Dad!" This is the first time you hear him speak. And then he yells, "We're under attack!" And then he runs back into the other room. And then the drow.
Did you guys just see the
Well,
sea
why don't we
turtle?
stop
Of
here?
course, there's a
Actually,
fucking sea turtle.
we'll stop here.
Can we get one turn in at least?
Yeah, Gil, let's finish the turn. Let's do a
Finish
full
the
turn.
turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
listen,
Stop talking
yeah.
with food in your mouth, Greg. Fuck me, man.
Fuck you. I'm nom 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 nom. So good.
I've muted you, so we're gonna play the rest with Greg typing.
Yeah.
That's good. About time.
Yeah. I am serious. I did mute him. So this drow is going to attack Tiavos.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh. Tiava's gonna die again.
15 damage to Tiavos.
15, so that's put him at 45.
45. 1, 2. This guy.
Going to attack Thane, no?
Yeah, he's gonna attack Thane.
Fuck's the grid on this? You
Yeah,
just scooch your
it's-
bottom
it's-
guys up a little bit.
It's because of like the way the rest of the map is colored. It interferes with the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
I
like
think-
it's like a tiled floor, but the grid doesn't align with the tiles.
Yeah, you gotta scooch Tiavos and the and that drow up a little bit. They're off the grid is the problem.
Yeah, they are.
There you go. And then you can scooch him up. Now it all makes
There you
sense.
go. Okay.
I think.
Something like that.
Something like
All right, Thane, you got missed. You lucky dog. You lucker dog. This guy's gonna try and attack old Grint here. Old Grint will live to the next day.
They only get one attack.
Yep.
This row. Nice.
Guy's gonna jump up on the table and try and hit Thane, and he's gonna hit him. And he's gonna do 6 damage to Thane. Thane the Weak, as they call him. Hi, Zach.
Alright, so I have 6 damage, so that I have 76.
Okay, that's 2 more misses against you. These mercenaries are not good. Greg has whiffed both of his attacks.
Didn't you get hit by the drow in the first time?
He did, yes. No, somebody got hit.
Yeah, Thane, with an attack of opportunity, he got a 21
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
row.
Okay, this guy is going to try and hit Thane. Oh shit, those guys should have been rolling with disadvantage too. I forgot about that. Hold on, let me re-roll that drow thing.
No, come on.
So he's got to see if
He's got
he might not
disadvantage.
hit.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
see,
got
now,
disadvantage.
Yeah, see, now he misses.
So
Undo
you don't
that-
take any
undo that
extra damage from that.
Unless you want to
Add-
keep it, Steve.
Add 6
Yeah.
HP back.
So what's your HP right now?
82.
82.
Oh, God, that's so fucking high.
How much is his max HP?
20. Alright, this guy's
Hi.
going to try
20.
and attack you. He's going to try and attack you, Thane. That's 1 miss. That's 1 hit.
Boo.
So you take 17 damage.
That's a lot.
Yeah, the blade is poisoned. You realize too late to do anything about it.
Dude.
2 hits.
Are
I get two-
dwarves not immune or resistant to poison? I
don't
can't remember.
think so.
No, so I have.
Advantage
says
on
I-
saves versus poison, but not against poison itself.
Gotcha.
Well, so I have poison resistance that's from the mountain dwarf.
Oh, then you
Right,
take
so-
half damage from the poison.
From
you
the 2 poisons that you got.
Shut the fuck up! Don't talk over me. You take only 2 plus half of 11, so 7 damage.
7. Okay.
You're welcome.
11.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oops, that's supposed to be a 7. So that's a 15. Does a 15 hit? I don't think so. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong key. Fuck, that's my 20 is not a fucking 20, it's a 14.
One shambles.
Damn me.
Maybe that's so I can.
My hubris. Okay, that is my turn. I think. Yes, that's all of them. Okay, now it is Vera's turn. Surprisingly.
Right.
Roy.
Vera.
Still
He's
seated,
going.
surprised by all the chaos.
I'm gonna do that.
I think in game it would have been like 12 seconds since Thane jumped up on the table, you know?
I'd say it's more like this is the middle of the 6 to 12 second range still.
Yeah.
So Vera's going to aim at the guy.
Still seated.
Yes, I'm honestly still seated.
Yeah,
Vera's going to,
still seated.
while seating, pull out her 2-hand crossbows. And
Nice.
she's going to aim one at the guy next to Tiavos, the spooky dude, the dark one.
Yep.
And she's going to shoot at him. What do I want to do?
Let's get some sneak attack damage if you're lucky.
What I'm
Maybe a
trying to
sneak
do?
attack
Trying
crit.
to get a good one in there.
Gosh, could we even imagine?
And
Dareth we to dream for a brighter future? That's
Damn.
not that. No, the first one goes
what's not
wild.
gonna happen?
I
She's
can
going
try
to
it.
fire her second one at the same guy. Hoping against hope. She can get a
Really
good
only have
hit.
a +4 to it.
Try to do the sharpshoot, I think.
I took a gamble.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again. And I'm gonna fire at that guy.
It's a fucking addiction.
Nice.
17 hits.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking
Wait,
about.
hold on. No, I'm sorry. It's 16. 16
What?
is what you need. So no. Oh wait, no. 16. No, 16 is good enough. So, yeah. Sorry.
What are you
What?
talking about?
It is
I
what you
misread their
need.
AC because they have a shield AC and then one without a shield, and he doesn't have a shield.
Well, 16 is what you need.
Yeah.
So
But
17.
he rolled a 17.
I'm just confusing myself, so don't worry about it. So that's a hit.
Nice.
And so with my offhand, I don't get my plus, right? I don't get my +4.
Nope.
Okay. There we go.
You do get your sneak attack though.
I do. I definitely do. So let's see what I do. And I can re-roll one of those.
Damn, son.
Reroll the
So
5.
add 2 points to that, so it's 29.
Yep.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. He looks very hurt,
And
but
then-
not bloodied.
After he's not bloodied, fuck me. And
Yeah, that one's
after
not quite
firing,
I will,
sure.
Vera. I'm
After-
human again, Vera. I will.
after firing, Vera is going to can I do a small thing like take a sip of my drink real quick
Yes.
and then pick up my other hand crossbow again.
Didn't you attack twice?
So you use your bonus action.
Oh, I thought you were gonna shoot again.
No, I already
Okay,
attacked
yeah,
twice. So
I got you.
I shot and then I shot
yep,
and
and
then
then
the
you
second
threw.
one hit.
All
And
right.
after I hit, I'm going to take a quick sip of my beer.
'Cause you
And I'm
got
going
to.
to pick up my hand crossbow
You
again.
got to, right? All right,
Yeah, and I'm
Harmono.
still sitting. I have not stood up. I am still sitting.
Yep. Harmono.
The thing is, like, this guy above is not really scary. He's quite shit. So I'm going to attack the big scary guy.
Yeah, big scary guy.
Oh, big scary. Hit him.
Let's see. Let's start.
Oh, that's a hit.
22. Let's see what if I can also do some maneuver thingy. Let's see. What could be worth? Because this guy is big scary, I'm going to do a menacing attack on him. So let's me to roll the damage first. And he needs. No, that's not bad. And he needs to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw before I turn until the end of my next turn.
DC 17 Wisdom saving
Wisdom.
throw.
Please fail.
Ooh, he
Nice.
fails. He's frightened.
So
of
he
you.
has disadvantage now on attacks, and he has to move away from me and
Yeah, I know
everything.
what frightened does, kiddo.
And I will attack him again, because why not? 17 hits, if a 17 hit previously. And that's another 13 damage. So
Nice.
32 damage in total.
Nice,
And
nice,
he's
nice.
frightened. And I think that's it. I'm going to keep my action sets for now, because we don't know what might become next. So that's it for Harminel.
All right, it is Varys' turn.
Yay! So I am going to, like, quickly, like, the reason that Varys is so slow to react is because he quickly pours during all this chug down his beer.
Makes sense.
And, like, you see, like, a smile, like, kind of, like a grin come up on his face. And he's going to jump onto the table and run right 4 spaces. And he's going to go, nobody fucks with the dwarf but me.
Nobody
puts
tosses a dwarf.
He puts his hand on Thane's shoulder in support and casts Shield of Faith on Thane, which means he gets +2 to his AC while I'm concentrating on it. I give like a little like under my breath prayer to Ilmater as I do it, and I raise my. So which guys hit Thane? Which ones actually
hit him?
Which ones succeeded on hitting him? Was it the guy above him?
Don't remember.
Both, I think both hit him. Both had hit him.
I thought it was just one.
I don't remember.
You got an...
I don't remember.
It
It doesn't matter. What do you?
Because we undid the one. Whichever one, I'm gonna go after the big scary guy diagonal up right of me then.
Okay.
That guy's not scary though. That's a baby. The one straight up of you is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one straight up is
the one straight up is scary. I'm going to attack him with
That's
the
the
sword
one
and
who
the shit.
him.
21. Does that hit?
21
Yes.
hits.
Yeah, and that's the dude who actually poisoned him. He's your bogey.
Yeah. Well, he didn't poison him. He just did poison damage. It's a fine distinction.
I'm going to hit him and divine smite him for 4d8 plus 7 damage. I'm using a 2nd level smite.
Oh lord.
God damn.
Son of a gun.
Nice.
21 damage.
He's
Damn,
definitely
he's definitely
blooded
bloodied now.
Good.
And with my second, I gotta roll my 1d6
Oh
himself.
man, you fool.
This was so much better when I had that extra health from being dead. Ah!
Ray.
I'm down
I
to
wish
75.
I was dead.
I'm going to attack him again.
All right.
D8 plus, what am I doing? 1d20 plus 9.
That's a crit.
That's a crit. That's a crit because I crit on 19.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
I'm going to use a 1st level smite, which makes that 2d8. That's wait. I don't want to fuck this up. That's
You already have,
2d8,
buddy.
4d8. That's 6d8 then.
Oh my god. 68.
So my sword just
That's insane.
only 28 damage.
Oh.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Good.
Dead.
Chop
Let's
his head.
go.
Bam.
Oh. And you get your own HP back there. You get temp HP, Craig. Don't forget it.
I get 9 HP now on that because it's my warlock level. Oh, I'm sorry. 8 HP. Warlock level plus charisma.
You subtract your septicemia
I
and then
subtract
you add
first.
temp HP,
Yeah.
right?
And
So
it
now I'm
doesn't
at
stack,
72.
Remember?
I'm at 72 with 8 temp HP above it.
Remember this. The temp HP don't stack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only from one source you can have them.
All right, very nice. Well, that's a full turn
But-
there.
but
You guys
Hayon-
need to stop.
The Hayon.
The Hayon.
Oh
can tap it,
god,
you can
yeah,
hit some
that
people.
little worm,
He-
that
He can
grub.
tidal wave the whole back row. Although you
No,
should
but-
probably
Bro,
we
you
want
could
the guy
tidal
to
wave
act-
everybody.
But the problem is he can't do no little damage to that wave, so there's a good chance he's going to kill the old man. And I think the plan is that we wanted him alive.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I think let's see what kind of spells does he have.
Tidal
How many
wave.
slots does he have again? I don't remember.
He has Tidal Wave, Scorching Ray, Firebolt, Magic Missile.
He could do a tidal wave to knock down Harminal and Varys.
Yeah, very
Oh
good
shit!
idea.
Do you think you could make that happen?
He could do that.
Could you
I
get
think-
that
I think-
angle?
I think the most sensible choice is to cast Magic Missile on the big scary guy to soften him up, so we can finish him off next round.
You could also use Magic Missile on one of the little guys just to take something off the board, like the one by Grinch.
You could hit. You could hit.
Yeah, okay.
Vera
I mean,
with one of them.
without the Scorching Ray to take him out in one hit.
I mean, yeah, I think that if the Hound could take out one of the guy next to Grint in one hit, then you should.
No, he should. The other has his advantage because there's a range attacks, and he's within 5 feet of him.
Oh,
Huh?
Well, get good. Do whatever you want then.
So I think he's just going to shoot like the baby drow above Thane with two rays of Scorching Ray. It's oh no, all 3 will go to this guy. Just to finish.
Yeah, I feel like those guys look like they would be the tougher ones, but they're not.
So it's a 19, a 16, and a 10.
All
Some
hit.
2 hits. All hit. All of them
Oh, sorry,
hit?
the 10 doesn't hit. I'm my bad. I blanked.
So it's 46 then to this guy. Yeah, that's
You are so bad
That is
at
a
this game.
bad
You don't know how to
4d6.
roll.
yeah.
That's really not that far below average for 46.
Listen, he rolled 2 1s, kid. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that's the round then.
I wouldn't want to know him. All right, is that all right? So we'll stop here then. Yeah.
Gag
Yeah.
for schedule.
Yeah, I just got. I forgot to take a picture of it. I'll send it Thursday. I'll send it tomorrow.
You
Okay.
rat.
All right.
I think I'm off like Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Let me check that with you. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, I believe.
Wednesday sounds good.
I
next
think
Wednesday.
everybody said that they couldn't do. Or Euro said he couldn't do Friday.
Yeah, I won't be able to do this weekend.
All right.
Yeah, this weekend is the thing though.